Guys, we couldn't make Squeaky a liar, so we had to hurry up and start stream.
Hey, how do I get in the fence like Anthony did?
What the fuck did you just say?
How does he get in the vents like you just said? He wants to know.
I don't know. Will's wanting to get in vents. He's acting kind of sus.
Oh, to my defense,
Listen, I
Will
don't know what
is
the fuck
on
you're
this.
talking about, but you have to hit that button in the right corner.
Anthony, how do you kill a guy? He says in front of everyone else.
How do you press
They're
the kill
pressing
button?
the giant fucking kill button.
Have you considered just uninstalling the fucking game? I love-
What's so fucking funny? What's so fucking funny?
Guys, the last Red Bull is the sweetest. And by sweetest, I mean, I don't know. They're not really sweet, so I can't really, it doesn't really work.
I love it.
Depends on the
You're welcome.
Depends on the flavor of Red Bull you get, actually.
I just got a regular Red Bull.
No. I saw a Coca-Cola a while back, and it was like double the caffeine Coca-Cola. Like Coca-Cola's trying to do its own energy drinks, but it's still just Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
If they want to do energy drinks, they just gotta fucking actually put Coke in there again.
Cocaine, cocaine, cocaine.
Cocaine cola. That's all they gotta do. 100%. You're welcome, Coca-Cola.
Not sponsored, but it could be.
We could be sponsored by cocaine.
By the entirety of cocaine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, tell me what a better sponsor would be.
No, I'm just
They
like,
could pay a
who's
lot.
the CEO of cocaine? Where do you find them?
John Cocaine. Weren't you paying attention?
Hello, Mr. John Cocaine. Can we be sponsored, please?
God damn it, Will, that thing you posted.
I'm
going to send it to Tristan now.
Anal Kingdom.
What shit did you send?
He knows.
Disney's Anal Kingdom.
Alright.
Nice. Nice.
And here you go, everyone.
Nice.
Nice. I don't know how to describe this. Manga, anime, Netflix adaptation.
Oh no.
I don't care. I nutted anyway. It says Noise Poop Boy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Noise
Noise
Poop Boy.
Poop Boy. We need the leaks. Somebody put these in random things chat for people.
Quick, release the leaks.
Leak it.
Drake, where's the glory hole?
I was trying to drink, Will.
I swear to God.
I was trying to drink, Will. Don't do that.
It's right there.
I don't need Red Bull to go up my nose. I just had a nasal cleanse.
Well, how do you lose a glory hole?
Also, so wait, you
Sure,
did the
that's
nasal
perfect.
cleanse after you knew about the brain-eating parasites?
Yeah. Because I'm not in fucking Houston.
But you don't know where that water's been?
It's Red Bull, it's not water.
Yeah, I did it with Red Bull. What?
Oh, okay, never mind then. Everything's fine.
No, I did it with boiled water. Like a responsible fucking person.
Disgusting. What's responsibility?
I boiled the water, I put it in the tube, and I shot it up my nose. Like our sponsor, Cocaine. I'm kidding.
That's not our sponsor at all. Who the fuck has cocaine sponsor them?
We could.
We could be the first.
We actually started playing Terraria at a good time. Halloween event's coming.
Hey. Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
the
spooky items.
it always happens around this time, but yeah.
Yeah.
You can change your time and get the Halloween and Christmas events early, like fucking cheaters.
Did I just want cocaine to sponsor us? I didn't ask for this.
Well, click the link. You'll see why I'm excited for the
Well,
Halloween.
please, 5 seconds. We played for 5 hours.
I'm still shook about the wyverns, okay?
Well, we're streaming. Stop.
Our sponsor, Cocaine Shadow Legend. I'm kidding.
Yo, do people still get sponsored by Raid?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't. Okay, I don't.
Absolutely,
See it
it is.
much
not a
anymore.
ton, not a ton of them.
But they still do.
All I fucking see is Arknights now. It's like, shut up. I don't want care about Arknights. All I see, it's like I just wanna watch my
all I
fucking-
see is pink cat girls on YouTube. I don't see any more sponsors. I just need to go into Showtime chat one day and just watch through all of the Neander's videos since she became a VTuber.
I
And
think
then,
that's
you
the
know,
reason.
you go through some classic ones also, like Old Town Road and Anaconda, before like having to search the internet and grab a certain other one that she doesn't have on her channel anymore.
You have to find it.
Well, it's
still
easy to
has
find.
She still has the one where it's like, how can someone frost a cake with their butt? She still has that video. She still has that. That's the one that she's like, that's
Yeah.
what.
It's just frosting. It's just frosting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
that one's okay.
Guys.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Big Chat doing here?
I don't know, man.
Get out of here!
What the
It is in
fuck
your
are you
face.
doing here, Big Chat? Get out of here.
Big chat's like that ex that curses you out as she freaking throws your shit out the window and leaves, and then freaking messages you in the middle of the night in bed with another man, being like, so much happier without you, and then a week later calls you back saying, I'm lonely.
Squeaky, you're hitting really close to home here, and I don't like it.
You're kind of batting hard, dude.
Squeaky knows that she's written really close to home here. Except you skipped the section where she then later on, like a couple months later, sent you a link to an escort site that she's working at now.
See, I didn't want to include too much. I just kind of wanted to make a reference.
Just wanted it to be real enough, not go all the way.
Man, I hate escort missions.
Well, you know what? You did a good job there. Thank you.
Virginity is cool. Stay pure.
I'm sorry, just with the clapping at the same time, it sounds like wanking.
Sex is cool and all, but have you tried playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
And Knuckles, you say?
Yeah, wait.
Wait, hold on. And Knuckles?
And
Tell me
Knuckles.
more.
Knock knock, it's Knuckles. Knock knock, it's Knuckles.
Oh no.
Hmm?
I heard the for real. There it is. All right. Setzer Zakian gave $180. Says, oh no. It looks like Alan is really hurting for cash after C2 got herself a good few programs. Here, Alan, first paycheck from Scilabs.
Excellent.
So we forgot. So we forgot to buy your shit, Jake.
Oh.
Sweet home Alabama.
Nah.
I mean, we can just do that later.
I mean,
Uh,
we probably should get things at least counted up because Jake already knows what he wants, right?
no, we
I'll
bought it.
bring out the sheet.
Did we buy it?
Oh, no, yeah, you did count it. You counted it. Yeah, yeah. Ooh.
Cover cube and all that shit over here.
And the base programs and the advanced. Yeah, you did that.
Let me look at the money.
Because I remember you brought up. the
Yeah,
sheet.
you're right. Yeah, the money's down. Okay, good. Who? I am past me. You did something right. Okay, good.
Happens
Cool.
once in a while.
Happens once in a while. The fucking lazy bastard. I mean, so with that being said, my dudes, now that we know that we don't have to worry about that, while I count up how much money Alan just found on the side of the fucking road, Squeaky, what happened last game?
Okay, so last game on NetNavi. Hello, everybody. You probably didn't miss me, but I'm back like always, like a bad itch. Anywho, so last time on NetNavi, we joined it again with fucking Yome and Kane, and Shutter was there too. Here he is. Gotta draw best boy first. You draw him first. Boop 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 boop.
Fucking 90,000 Zenny. Fucking.
I don't want to. Here's Kane. Here's Kane today. Bad hair day. So we're at the home of Kane. We talked We talked about the whole thing with Shutter, explaining all that stuff, but not before Yome and Kane engaged in some cooking, where we learned that Kane is actually a total food snob that freaking loses his shit when you don't bring the right tomato from Walmart. When he wanted to make rosé and you bring home beefsteak with tomatoes and you tell him, baby, it's the same thing, and he'll be like, no, bitch, this is why I didn't go to your friend's wedding, because your friend's wedding was stupid and they thought that buttercream and meringue frosting were the same thing because it's just that shit you put on cake. I fucking hate your brother. And
This is why Alan's not going out with you.
and Shutter was just like, I'm just fucking mad because now every time we go to Scilabs, they tell us to stop, T-pose, and frisk. And honestly, I already have a lot of issues where I don't really feel like I'm treated like a person, and the girl I like doesn't like me back. So I'm just really fucking mad. I also didn't want to. I'm angry. I want some control in my life. Don't make me fucking turn off my senses just so I can have that. Which thankfully he didn't. And they had pasta. They had a good old fettuccine Alfredo with chicken that came as a rotisserie from the Walmart. Oh no, Kane's upsetty on his spaghetti. Here's the chimkim, and the fucking bacon was some pre-cut shit in a package. That doesn't fly by him. We should have fucking killed the pig ourselves. Stomach and fucking sheared it on a deli slicer like God intended. Like God intended. But no, we've got pre-packed shit, great value. I'm really sorry, Kane. But you know what? It's not about all that. It's about the love. It's about the love. And Yome for a minute showed him that it was about the love, and he was like, I guess it's good, but if you had used this kind of tomato instead, and maybe a little bit more Romano instead of overdoing the Asiago, then maybe this fettuccine parmesan would have been perfect. But you know what, Yome? It's pretty good anyway.
Maybe
And
put the slightest bit of effort into it. I'm kidding.
8 out of 10, absolute garbage.
and they had a good time talking about Alan, while Shutter was like, yep, they're talking about Alan again. This scene does not pass the Bechdel test. That Navi itself does not pass the Bechdel test. But here we are, and we had that for 2 hours. I'm really sorry. We had 2 hours of that. Meanwhile, with the rest of the group, Bug Vader and Watt and hold on, and Paradox. I'm actually kind of learning to draw him a little bit, but not really.
You're still gonna give him a tail.
Yeah, I am.
I know you're just doing a head, but yep.
There you go.
I was like, somehow you're gonna give him a tail.
Bug Vader, Watt, and Paradox were all like, man, we have not gotten in touch with Donovan in a long time. He's probably fucking dead because of all these little bugboos. We should do something about them. And Watt's like, man, I don't even want to hold this thing right now. I fucking hate it. Freaking, let's just get Alan to look into this shit and call it a day. We can't tell Alan that Donovan might be dead, guys. It's just not gonna happen. We need to freak out about it and be completely unreasonable for a moment. And Paradox was like, maybe
there's a serial killer on the loose.
And Paradox was like, maybe you're freaking out just a little bit too much, Bug Vader. We can just tell Alan. He's already broken 5 laws in my presence anyway. He'll be fine if he breaks one more. And even Watt was like, yeah, man, he's already a wanted criminal. Let's just fucking do it.
I love how in the end Bug Vader has turned into the one that's the most like, guys, maybe we should guard Alan from any more humongous things of stress and like bring this up to him gradually because his friend may be in trouble. Everyone's like, nah, let's just fucking go.
You can't stop it. You can't stop it. My priority is to stop him, and I can't stop it.
Listen, I wasn't there to agree with him.
Watt's logic is he's going to find out anyway. Let's just skip the middleman and let him know that Donovan might be dead. Meanwhile, Alan and Cross are over here. Let's do her little hat. And because this is Super Mario Odyssey now. There we go.
Perfect. Look at that hat. Cross is being taken over by Mario.
Soon it will all belong to Nintendo.
Soon it will all belong to Mario.
I have to sneeze.
Do it.
Go ahead.
Okay. One sec.
And then she goes up. Then she mutes herself, and then she does a real sneeze.
Okay. So Cross goes to Alan, and she's just like, "Man, Alan, is everything okay with you?" And Alan's like, "I should be asking you this question. You seem like you've had a hard time, Cross." And Cross was like, "Me? No, I'm fucking fine. I've never been better." And then the gremlin in the PET was like, "She's fucking lying! Fucking lie! Call her out on her bullshit! Liar!" And Alan was like, "So Cross, what the fuck's wrong with you?" And Cross was like, "Man, I've had a lot of existential crises lately."
I love
and
how
I just
one
wanted...
of Alan's eyes is a heart. That's
I wanted to... There we go.
Just give him
This one-
humongous fucking eyes.
Cross's eye right here looks like a sideways hat.
Nobody,
There we go.
nobody.
So Cross was like, "Man, there are times where I've had a lot of existential crises lately, and I just kind of want to be better customized to suit what you need in a Navi. Why, I don't know, why am I here? Why did you make me?" And Alan was like, "Man, at the end of it, when it came to this wacky race of which one of you was gonna wake up first, I thought it was gonna be you, Cross. Thought it was gonna be you, and then you didn't. So then I made Yome, and then she didn't wake up, and then I made Bug Vader, and then I thought, well, none of them are gonna wake up. But eventually, all of you woke up. So I guess at the end of the day, everything ended up better than expected because now I'm not so lonely anymore, and everything's pretty darn neato burrito. I don't know, man. Shrug. Hold on, this one looks weird.
He's flexing that one bicep.
I don't know, man. Maybe everything just ended up better than expected. But yeah, Cross, you've never asked me for anything. Ever. At all. You also don't cause any problems. Ever. At all. Yeah, I'll help you out. Don't just ask or some shit. And Cross was like, "Gee, thanks." And eventually this ragtag crew came in and said, "Alan, Donovan's gonna die." And Alan was like, "No, he's not. I've got Blitzman on the watch 24/7. Fucking Blitzman will be checking that shit out. Don't you worry."
I love how you just went a completely different direction after a minute. You were drawing him one way, and you're like, "Fuck it," and then you just covered everything up.
And don't worry, he'll be fine. Like Donovan's probably just fucking having a mood, the drama queen. Don't worry, Blitzman will let us know if something fucking happens to Donovan. And they were like, "Oh, pretty cool beans." And then at home they were like, "Hey Cross, since you know how to do all that good shit with the PET and security networks, you want to fucking put us on goddamn lockdown so that we can then be protected over the night? Too bad Yomi's gonna be locked out. She won't get another existential crisis about that. She's not that fucking stupid, right? Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, great, fine." And then they all went to bed, I think. Not yet. The end.
Hey, good job, Squeaky.
I like this.
Yeah, I was watching you make it. Hey, it's soup! It's just soup and nail polish. Look, it's on his nails.
Almost like, no!
There's some on his nails, that's the nail polish, and then there's some coming out of his mouth, that's the soup.
Yeah, or is it in his eyes? Freak accident. Let's go.
Yeah, it's the nail polish. He had to itch his eye afterwards.
Fix it. There we go. I'll soup big dude again.
It's like the meme of the mom cutting peppers, and then her child comes to her crying, and then she's like, "Oh, dry your eyes," and she rubs her kid's eyes, and then she just makes it worse.
Because she was fucking cutting peppers.
Yep.
I love the future.
I love there was like this one. Oh,
Oh, it's all gone now.
I didn't. We had to rewind. I didn't even see the things that were happening on the sides, and we were almost fucking done erasing things. Who the fuck did that shit? I'll kill you.
Don't look at the chat.
I have to come back and leave because the freaking promo poster is just right in the middle of the
God
table.
dang it!
That's just for me. It's not. It's just for
I
me.
hate it
No,
when it
it's for
does.
me
I'm just
too.
gonna. I'm about to delete it. I literally am about to delete that fucking poster.
But I like that poster.
I know,
I
but it's been there long enough, causing problems. It's like the
mean,
big chat before big chat happened. Fucking
You know-
big chat.
The posters forever. Like, we have an image file. We saved it. It's always going to be there.
Yeah.
Fucking big chat.
It's the friends we made along the way. It's not going anywhere once it's fucking deleted, so we don't get this fucking problem.
What kind of friends
Well,
did you have?
You know
I'll
what?
have to leave
You know
the
what?
room anyway.
You know what? You know what?
What?
It's gone.
Okay.
Yes.
Anywho,
No, I don't.
let's go over to some of these neato arts that we didn't get to see before. Aw, look at the paradox form flick, kind of.
That's supposed to be C2.
Oh,
Maybe putting her in red was a bad idea.
maybe.
I just drew the Gallon version.
Oh, that's Gowan. I saw the green and I thought that was supposed to be paradox. That's why I thought it was paradox form
Posting
flick.
for power.
That's
Easy.
hilarious. Where's the
There's Cross and
midriff?
There's Gallon.
Where's the midriff?
It's not in the drawing. There's no midriff. I'm sorry.
Fucking what?
You
I
can't
used-
show midriff with a cross. She wears a bodysuit all the time.
Nah, we can get rid of that shit.
All right, I get it.
Get rid of that shit.
This is where the row should be.
Hey, there it is. Ah, that's perfect. You don't have to change anything now. Then we got this fucking tomato over here. This tomato has fucking tomato here. We got fucking tomato.
This red tomato that isn't orange or
It's
yellow.
not an orange or yellow tomato. Fuck it, it's worthless. It's a
It's
worthless.
worthless?
It's a worthless tomato. You're an idiot sandwich. Yada yada yada. Gordon Ramsay.
Yep.
And then Watt and Vader are down to clown. Okay, Will.
Let them have something.
All right, my dudes. Before I do anything, I need to check and see if I did a future thing or not. We're gonna see if Past Blue did his work. He did. All right, good. All right, it's fine. Okay, so good job. That's 2 for 2, Past Blue. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. That's it.
Fuck.
Society.
With that being said, my dudes. Eventually, Alan gets through all of the work that he was told to get through. He finished off most of the night trying to remake the key program. He was able to get the majority of what he needed from it, and eventually asked Cross to return the sealed data back to Quest Girl's little circle. At which point Cross, I'm sure, did, or C2 did, one of the two.
One of the two definitely did it.
As they return, they just see that Quest Girl's still sleeping, because my god, I'm not doing Quest Girl with my fucking throat right now.
It's fine. She's
And
just
yes.
fallen into a coma.
And yes, that was the only reason I had her sleeping last episode. So, as that was the case, Alan finished up what he could do. He is now 1/3 through potentially getting the skeleton key program to work. But he still needs some things. He still needs to do some work on that. It's not going fantastic. As Alan goes down to sleep, eventually you guys, I believe, will have your shutdowns. You all ended off that night mostly just chatting at each other and having a little powwow. Well, other than Yome. But Yome, you got to hang out. You got to hang out with Kane though, so it's fine. That's kind of like having a powwow with your friends, right?
I mean, Shutter was there too.
Well, I mean, can we really say Shutter was there?
Yes, he
It's
was.
sort of the same thing, having a powwow with your worst enemy. Same thing as having a powwow with your friends.
Shutter most of the night was just staring outside.
Dramatically.
Just like after Kane goes to bed, just like pulls up a chair next to him and just sits down.
Well,
Wanna
time
talk?
for me to shut down. Goes and shuts down. Bye, yo, man. I'm kidding.
Just, like, looks
Is
out
there
the
is there
window.
anything in particular you'd like to talk to Shutter or Kane about? Oh, I think
It's not,
Squeaky's fire alarm went off. We have to wait for it. So.
it's not. Now that she's thinking about it, because there are certain questions about Alan that she could easily ask Kane and probably get the answers to.
100%.
But because it's just like she can ask for things like that. And then it's like that little bit of a realization that her and Kane, despite some major differences, are not that different from one another.
We are not that different, you and I.
You and I.
I mean, I would never put him on a panini grill, but but we both
Technically, I never did either.
like...
That's all I'm saying.
It's that thing of like she would probably ask Kane a couple questions about Alan. It's not anything
sit here.
super.
Let's sit here and have a little bit of that then.
Mm.
Because again, Kane has some things he can say. Is all I can say. Kane has stalked Alan for a long time. So
Sim talk.
we'll try to not make this be 2 hours because I want you guys to get to school today.
Yeah.
But after food and everything was done, like I said before, Kane and Shutter went off to their laboratory to work. You got everything cleared up and you made like a little thing to give some of the food to Alan the next day. You walked in on them as they completed some of their stuff. While they're doing that, Yome, go ahead and roll me for a scan to see if you can tell anything about what they're doing. Because you are a robot and you have a certain level of. By the way, before you use that,
Yeah.
there was a donation earlier from Cyan Gemini, and he gave 5 inspiration to Yome. I already gave those to you, but it said sex is cool and all. But have you heard about our Lord and Savior Yome.exe?
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Also, I didn't give you one. I didn't give you one for the last time. So there you go.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Yome is what you choose to worship.
Why are you putting it beside of it?
I don't know. It just looks better.
No, you're gonna hit it. Get out.
10. 5. So 10.
10 is your highest with your scan. That is a 13. You make your way over toward Kane and Shutter's workshop. They are working on something, but again, as you know, they seem to look for a second like they're having fun, but then they stop abruptly, and then they just look at what they made, and the two of them kind of look at each other and then shrug, mostly because, again, you would know, they both know that if they continue, then they're going to have to tell people what they're doing. So, Shutter, even though for a second it looked like he was finally, like, cheering up a little bit, as soon as Kane stops and, like, gives, like, a nervous toward him, Shutter just sort of loses all that and then just walks out of the room, like, passing by you. You see that he walks past you, he looks over at you, gives a very, like, slight, like, smile, like, from, like, the corner of his mouth to you, and then just walks into the living room. Kane puts away the small device he was working on. It seems to be some sort of a USB device. He puts it away, gives a bit of a sigh, and then walks back. It's like, oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, we were finishing up.
It seemed like you two were a little proud of yourselves at what you made.
Well, the coding part's cool. We don't have to really worry too much about anyone seeing it, which is great, but there's only so much we can do until we find a delivery device, and if we start working on that, then we're, you know. He just kind of shrugs. I was actually thinking about some of that that Alan was doing before, with that wireless thingy or whatever.
Oh, the jack-in?
It'd be really cool if I could check that out. Maybe work with this a little bit, but again, if I were to do that, then I'd have to let people know. But Basically, I'm trying to figure out a better way to set up cyber traps,
Oh.
especially with everything you've told us and everything we learned the other day.
I see. Do you also mean having to show that to people if you try to get out, try to leave with it?
Yeah, if we try to leave with anything physical, they'll know.
Then give it to me. They check if it's on your person, right? They didn't really seem to do anything with me while I was passing by. And
He looks at you. I mean, that's true, but if they do search you and find something, don't you think that that'd be kind of sus?
if it just looks like a USB, there's nothing suspicious about it. I can say I got it from someone else.
Hmm.
We don't have.
He looks over toward the drawer that he put it away in. I'd really like to try to work on this somewhere where we're not being constantly watched. If we can get it to school, that'd be great, actually.
Mm,
You don't mind?
not at all.
He smiles and makes his way back over toward the drawer. As he does, he pulls out the small little USB-looking device as he hands it over towards you. Again,
Straight in-
if anyone finds it or if anybody says anything about it, either play dumb, say it's something else, or I don't know, crush it. I don't care.
Right into the breasts.
Well, there you go. That's where those just went. I'm kidding. I'm playing.
It's quite funny now that I think about it.
Hmm?
It wasn't that long ago that I could say that you were my least favorite person. Now I've learned that we're actually a little bit more similar than I thought we were.
So what? You're saying that I'm not your least favorite person anymore?
Yes, actually.
Oh, come on. Who could be lower than me?
Anastasia.
Anastasia. Okay, yeah. He's like, no. I was like, okay, yeah, fair. All right. To be fair, she went down my list really hard too when she pointed a gun at me.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
and then
would
she pointed a gun at Alan, and then she pointed a gun at my friends. Yeah, she's probably my least favorite person too.
Mm-hmm. But not only just that, it is the fact that we both like Alan, and I think to some extent you want him to be happy, right?
Didn't think that it was possible anymore, but after seeing everything that's been going on lately, especially, it'd be kind of nice.
Yeah, I think so too.
More than
Knowing-
happy, I do want to
Mm.
see him, like I mentioned before. Happy
Yeah.
is one thing, but I want to see that old Alan again.
Mm. I know he's in there somewhere. He's just clouded up and fogged by everything else that happened in the past couple years. And bit by bit he's going to come out. I know it.
Well, if you see it, be sure to turn on those cameras of yours, so I can see it or something.
The camera's in the house?
I don't know. It was mostly a joke.
Oh. I see. I mean, at the end of the day, as an Navi, my purpose is to make sure he's happy. And knowing that he doesn't have to hold himself back anymore. That's what I want most of all. Even if he can never return how I feel. I'm fine with that. But that makes me wonder, actually. I had thought, from what I had heard, that you had had feelings for Jean.
What?
Well, Alan had told me that Jean was constantly bothered by one of the boys. And it seemed like you were interested in her to some extent. Or
One of
was that all just...
I mean, I'll admit that I was sticking around her a lot because of Alan, especially whenever they went on their little trip, but I don't think that... Really?
I mean, unless you were trying to act like you were in order to get her attention away from Alan.
Yome,
Hmm?
I like Alan.
Yeah.
How do I... how do I put this?
So So were you going after Jean just as a diversion to get her off of Alan?
No, I didn't
Oh.
even. I didn't even go after. I wasn't going after Jean.
Yome, you know the song Bye Bye Miss American Pie? I'm not part of that song.
He looks to you, Yome, and then he goes, "Okay, Yome, you just put that USB in your breast,
Mm-hmm.
and if you did that in front of Alan, what would he do?"
He'd probably, well, nowadays, early on, he would probably freak out a little bit. But nowadays, he would just kind of probably nervously giggle, scratch his cheek, and then look away shyly.
Does nothing for me.
Hmm?
Does
yeah, of course.
does absolutely nothing for me.
What, my breasts?
I'm not into it. I mean,
Well,
breasts are fine. I mean, they're cool. Don't.
so I am right.
Hmm?
So I'm right. You going after Jean was just a diversion to get her away from Alan.
No, I never went after Jean.
Then who did?
I don't know. Again, I was around her for a bit, trying to get on her good side so she would invite me out with her because I heard that she was bringing Alan. But
Yeah, that's what I meant.
you would know, by the
Alan?
way, Yome, that
Mhm.
the person that Alan was speaking of, that was like always with John or always on John, was there for
Mhm.
more than that amount of time.
Oh, I thought that ended up being deduced as Cain.
No. Because remember, it was also brought up that that the boy was somebody's brother.
Oh.
If you remember that.
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
Mhm.
That's a small detail. I did not remember that detail at all.
It was somebody's brother.
Oh.
He was an upperclassman.
Hmm. Oh, wait. Maybe it was... No, wait, it was an upperclassman. Okay, no, it probably wasn't you. Oh, my misunderstanding then. Sorry.
Someone going after John. I don't think it's anybody that we hang out with.
Probably not. I just thought that maybe you had gotten so possessive over Alan that you were trying to ruin his chances with other people by being intrusive in his love life.
Alan likes John?
I do not know, actually. He seems to like her as a friend, and when they went on a date,
They went on a
seemed to
date?
When they went on a date, she seemed to make her intentions clear because she kissed him on the cheek. At least that's what Alan told me. But he turned her down and said he only wanted to be friends because he wasn't looking for a relationship, which I honestly deduce is because he has a crush on Miss Toki. Because he told me the same thing a while back when I kissed him early on.
Did you mention the Toki thing earlier? Like
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I was about to have him go, wait! But I remembered that you said that.
She mentioned the Miss Toki thing last game. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I have no idea. I'm gonna have him roll real quick. Where is the dice at? There it is. No, that's not it. That's somebody's token. There it is. He is gonna roll for his knowledge. It's actually a pretty good roll. It's a 19 altogether. Hold on. Think. Maybe it was the Prez's brother?
As in the student council president? She has a brother?
I mean, it's less of a brother, but more of a, how do I put it? I think they're
Okay.
cousins, something like that.
I didn't
But
know that
she-
Mel had any brother.
I don't think it's a brother. I think it's like an older cousin, but he lives with her. Maybe that's who you're talking about. I don't think there's anybody in our class that's going after Jean.
I mean, someone going after Jean isn't really that important. In the end of the day, Jean seems to have only eyes for Alan at the moment. But at the same time, if she can't even see what kind of sandwich he likes, I don't think your chances are that great. But I mean, she is a human, so she has a better chance than me.
I think that the whole sandwich thing is mostly for people like us. You said earlier that we are a little bit alike. I think the main thing with that is we watch more, you know? We remember more. I'd like to think it's a good thing, but it could also be a Could also be seen as a little stalkery.
Can it? I just thought I was being observant because I do like Alan and I want to make him happy.
Well, Def.
And
But
he told me anyway.
Hmm.
Hmm. But in your case, you were stalking.
Yeah.
I see. That is where the difference really lies.
yeah,
In the obtaining of information.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's like, yeah,
Which
yeah. Okay.
Which then makes me wonder, have you ever been possessive over Alan then?
Possessive? No, I don't think, because usually whenever people were around Alan, they're mostly doing what I was trying to do. Again, not a very good thing. But not a lot of people until very recently really talked good about him, you know?
Mm.
And mostly it was just, well, at the time it was around a year ago, it was the counselor who was talking to him mostly. But again, most of the people who talk to him now, I think the first one was that new girl. Donovan was getting grades out of him. Me and Brad were just kind of picking on him every now and then, going a little out of control, obviously. And yeah, I don't think anybody else really talked to him at all.
I see.
Again, there's that whole thing with Anastasia. He would talk to her quite a lot, but we all knew what that was going to be about. Anastasia never really had the best intentions. Ha! Never really had the best stuff behind her either. We all kind of knew what she was about when she was at school. She was basically the popular girl, you know? So whenever she started hanging around with Alan, we all kind of knew what was going on there.
And what did everyone think it was?
She was stringing him along, or playing the long con on some sort of prank. Most of the time, she was just kind of going behind his back and saying a bunch of rumors about stuff that he did. We all knew he didn't have the balls to do half the stuff she said. But a lot of people believed it.
You said before earlier that you were waiting for Alan to finally do something about it, because he would, but he never did, which you didn't seem to like.
It was frustrating. Again, I realize things now, but at the time, I was always waiting for Alan to, I don't know, to snap or something, to finally take some initiative again, you know? But he never did. I know it's bad, I know it's stupid, but ugh.
You weren't there for the first time we encountered Anastasia, but I do know the reason why, and now that I've thought about it again, it of course suits Alan that he would bear with it because it meant he could protect someone he cared about that way.
I know he probably didn't have any way to go around it, but I really do wish that you could have seen him back then. I've been waiting for a bit of that to come back out. I wanted him to get mad. I wanted him to get angry, and he never did. It was so frustrating.
I mean, he got mad at you.
Mission accomplished. He shrugs.
You could have done so much worse now that I really think about it.
Don't give me any ideas.
I mean, are you going to do them now if I give them to you?
It was a joke. No.
Exactly.
I know now that Shutter's been messing with all your copy bots too, so if I did anything like that, I'd probably get a fat lip, so no. And no one would believe me. Like, seriously, if I were to try to go and tell somebody, oh, Alan's Navi beat me up, they're like, Navis can't beat people up, and then I'd have to be like, well, no, they can because my Navi, oh. You get it.
Well, knowing that there were several misunderstandings and misconceptions, Knowing that you don't seem to be the jealous type, at least, I think I don't feel the need to ask you then if I could love Alan.
You were needing to ask me?
I mean, I thought it'd be polite if we were if it ended up we were both rivals of love.
That's really nice of you to say.
Really?
There's no rivalry, Yome.
No?
There's only rivalry if one of them has the chance, you know? But I do appreciate it. Maybe I did one day have a chance, I don't know. But after everything that I've done, I can only hope that I can not get completely shut out, you know? That's my goal. If you want to go and get all touchy with Alan, that's all up to you.
Again, I don't think I have as much of a good chance as Jean, and really, there's nothing stopping him from waiting until he graduates to go after Miss Toki. As much as I don't want to think about that.
Yome, roll me for your charm as you say that again.
That's the thing.
And by
she
charm,
mentions,
of course, I mean Link.
She mentions Miss Toki, and it's kind of like she just like
No.
stares into
That wasn't who you mentioned. That he's you're rolling for this for.
Oh, okay. Well, I put an inspiration either way. That's an 18.
Oh.
And a nat 20.
Oh shit.
You bring up Jean again in front of him. As you do, he just kind of like looks at you and gives a smile. You seem to be really worried about her.
I mean, I think she has a really good chance. She's smart, she's confident, she's pretty, she's fashionable, and she's popular. A lot of guys seem to admire her. It wouldn't surprise me if Alan came to admire her too at some point.
Well, then she has a whole lot of a head start then, don't you think?
Yeah, probably.
You want to do something about that? You want to do something to even the odds?
Such as...
He shrugs. He's like, I mean, if somebody out there is better suited for her, don't you think that that'd be better for her to go to? I mean, someone to get away from Alan.
Are you suggesting sabotage?
Sabotage is a strong word. I'm saying if you want to get with Alan, Jean has to find someone else, right?
Probably. Savannah seems pretty interested in her, actually.
He just like puts his hands out like, eh?
I mean, they're already going on a boat cruise together.
If there is anything I can do, I can get that to happen.
Really?
I will. I can. Again, we get things settled here. I can 100% figure out what what makes Jean tick, what makes Savannah tick, and I can give them some advice if you know what I mean.
You mean give Savannah advice because Jean is interested only in Alan? I said.
Well, I mean, maybe she can. Maybe she just needs someone to bring it up to her. Maybe she has to have somebody help get that ball rolling.
Oh, so you are not talking about sabotage. You are talking about matchmaking.
That's a much better word for it.
I mean, it is. It is quite funny now that I think about it that we're talking like this, but again, at the end of the day, I'm just a Navi.
Listen, Yome. People have done a lot more creepy stuff than go out with their Navis.
I mean,
if we need to get you on the same foot, then we need to make sure that she has other interests. If we need to get you getting forward, we need to make sure both Alan and her knows that there's other options out there. And if anyone's gonna get, I'm just gonna tell you this right now. There's no way that on her level right now, the new girl stands a chance of getting Jean. There is no chance. Zero. none. She has no way. They're
That
going on a
wouldn't-
boat cruise?
Yeah, Alan and I are going as well.
All right. I'll see if I can contact the new girl. She needs to get some clothes.
Okay. I feel like this also would be good for Savannah because aside from Jean, she is very attached to me. And I don't want her to be hurt. Funny enough, though, she doesn't see Alan as a threat. She thinks Shudder is more of a threat.
He like looks past you into the room. As he does, he goes, ah. And you don't think that?
That Shudder is a threat? I like Shudder. He is like my best friend. The friend I like the most.
He looks down the hall. He looks down the hall with just a sympathetic look like, sorry, buddy.
Unfortunately, though, because of my respect for Shudder, I don't want him to think that I'm using him as a replacement for Alan. So I've kind of stopped myself in a way, if that makes any sense.
I guess you and me aren't the only ones that have stuff in common, huh? Like owner, like Navi. I was always worried about being a replacement for Alan too. Well, with my dad.
Oh, right.
Yeah, don't worry about him. He'll get better. It's mostly just this house arrest thing. I'm sure that once that's all settled, then he can deal with any other problems he has.
Now that he's connected to the PET, if he ever wants to get away, he can. It's just the return trip that might be a little bit different.
He nods. We'll see how things go. I'll see if I can talk to the new girl tomorrow.
If you
Sorry,
bring
I
up
need to probably start using her name.
Savannah,
Yeah.
I mean, all you have to do is mention that you have a way to help her get in good terms with John, and she might pay attention.
Well, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that if my dad wasn't pissed at me, that I'd be on that boat too. So it's not going to be weird if I go out and look for some sort of clothes with somebody.
Mm-hmm. Which reminds me, I'll probably need to go see Hero Black at some point. Or did I already do that?
You sent him a message. Like I'd said, he wasn't there.
Okay, so redacted.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, you should be considering going to bed. Did you want me to prepare breakfast?
He looks over at you, looks back in there towards Shudder. Sure, but don't tell me what you use.
Fine, of course I won't.
And don't make enough for everybody, all right? It's gonna be weird if we show up with an entire kitchen for Alan.
All right. Also, should I tell the truth and say that I made this? Points to the leftovers.
Well, yeah.
Okay. I just kind of realized that he wouldn't accept it from you if you said you made it.
Don't have to rub it in, Yome. All right, good night. I'm kidding. He just like looks at you. He just gives a smile. He's just like, yeah, you don't have to rub it in, Yome.
Do you hear that? It's the sound of Yome shoveling fucking dirt into Shudder and fucking Kane's mouths.
Make sure he shuts down tonight, all right?
Looks at Shudder. I'll be sure to prattle on for a long time until he gets tired of me.
See you tomorrow.
Have a good night.
He makes his way back and heads off into his room. Not 19 Official just gave us 5 tier 1 subs. 1 to Acnophile, 1 to Icy Block, 1 to Ancient Worker, 1 to Eladrin, and 1 to Kyoko Momo. Guys, use your Yomes. Use your Yomes in the chat.
Quick.
Use your Yomes if you have them.
Release Yome!
Release
Quick.
the Yomes.
Quick!
Thank you for the subs. Do you want to make your way back into the room with Shutter? Again, we need to keep things slightly
Yeah.
brief, so.
Oh no, definitely. I'll keep this brief. She'll just spend time with Shutter and they'll vibe together for a bit.
Do you have anything in particular you want to mention to him or anything, or is it just going to be chatting?
It'll just be
Look at
like
all those
chit chat.
yomes
Whoa!
going across the screen.
It'll just be chit chat and vibes, just to not take up more time.
All right. Eventually, you chatting with Shutter. He isn't amazingly chatty, but as you talk about stuff that probably isn't Alan,
Yeah, no, she'll definitely try to keep the topic as away from Alan as possible.
he listens, and he mostly like interjects every now and then with some things, and you tell him what you're doing with the USB thing, and yada yada yada, all kind of stuff like that. As you go through the rest of the night, the rest of you had basically chatted until the end of the night over on your side. C2 had gone off to get her stuff and then came back. With all of that being said, I think it's time to finally hit Friday.
Are we gonna get down on it?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
Gonna
dun,
get down
See,
on
that'd
Friday?
probably be more intense if I knew what the fuck happened on Friday.
dun, 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 dun. The most
Nothing.
intense date happens on Friday.
Also, did Alan not see this? Did not see the seal?
The seal?
The seal.
Ring.
Ah. Don't worry about that.
Okay, we won't.
Again,
Maybe it's coming. Maybe all that good shit's coming right up.
he has to wake up first.
it was on his bed. No, it's okay.
As Cross,
Hello.
you go to wake up to get ready again for like the 5 minutes before Alan's alarm thing. As you start to turn on, you notice that C2 has already turned on and is looking to you like, no, you can rest.
Oh my god.
Why haven't you done your fucking job?
What's up?
And why hasn't she already done her fucking job?
Well, she's waiting for the alarm to go off.
Full of shit. Shit.
You woke up.
Homewrecker.
You woke up 5 minutes before the alarm, like you usually do. She woke up 10 minutes.
Oh no, it begins.
Do you want to say anything to her?
No.
Does she want to say anything to you?
No. They both understand. Words don't need to be spoken here.
Let's just share the same thought lines.
Clown to clown conversation.
Eventually, as she gets ready to try to get Alan up, the others, Watt, Watt, Vader, and Paradox, all get up as well. You guys look around after at everything here. Alan is still sleeping. C2 has brought up the visual of Alan on the bed. You guys notice that Alan seems to be sleeping very soundly. Looking at him, he seems to be hugging what appears to be a giant fucking seal plushie. And basically just imagine Alan just in his sleepwear. There's not really even a blanket. He's just completely like wrapped his leg around part of it and he's hugging part of it and he's just freaking sleeping, mouth open.
I didn't realize I needed this until it was in my bed.
Is that always there? It's okay, I'll keep my questions to myself.
There are three other
so
people there. I can't do shit.
I'm so happy right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Oh, sorry.
What had said a thing?
Okay, long story short, giant seal plushie is now. Alan is hugging it. What just said, has that always been there?
Probably.
Alan, watch out! That might be bug in disguise.
C2 has not turned on the speakers yet, so luckily that didn't get straight out.
Why would that be bug in disguise?
He's small enough to fit in there.
Why? Who just hides in a seal plushie?
Vader established yesterday that they are remote controlled. why would they set a remote control tower and sneak one that close and not just absolutely swarm the place?
And also, why would I just put one instead of one really big seal plushie?
C2 also brings up the fact that the house is in lockdown.
Maybe it came crawling in for sure. Believe you can.
Listen, I'm just saying, we were pretty close to the aquarium.
You.
Vader, you know, like 5 different people went to the aquarium, right? And by 5, I mean 2. 3, looking at other self.
I mean, yeah, it was you, and it was you, and it was Yome.
So
Shut
who
up.
gave him that plush?
I would assume Yome.
Oh, she's alright then.
I don't know what's in your what line of code is making you act like this, but we need to find it and remove it.
Maybe the code where I saw a human get attacked by a Navi.
Yes, that's extremely.
Technically, it was a robot.
Exactly.
It was extremely unsettling, yes, but you can't be jumping at everything and every shadow thinking it's a swarm of bugs.
Maybe you can't, Mr. Cop, but me not cop. I'm scary.
Vader looks at you like, how do I know you're not a swarm of bugs? I'm kidding.
Vader, I we need to shut you down and bring you back again. Something's not right.
Sorry.
C2 will probably explain that he did just shut down and turn back on.
They'll do it again.
I'm just saying these things out loud, Jake. If you like, you can do whatever.
Sorry, just. Ugh. He's going to just start moving towards Blitzman.
Blitzman's not here.
Oh, wait. Are we in the copy bots or not?
Nope, you're in the PT currently.
GT.
Staring at the time for that alarm to ring, and for this
Wait.
cursed hour to start all over again.
You know that Blitzman is probably still in Donovan's security area.
Yeah, he's not keeping an eye on Donovan.
I thought he was here.
No, he was, then he left, and that's where
He's connected to Alan's PET, but Alan had mentioned that he has access to Donovan's network, so he's been watching Donovan through the security things there.
Okay.
Yep. Listen, you may think this badge thing makes things opens up 1,000 doors for me. It actually covers me in red tape. There's not much else. If I'm trying to figure out all I can do here, Vader. All right.
I know. Just.
Ba-do-do.
First, I'm worried. I want Bug to. Anyone else hear that?
Ba-do-do. You guys hear
right
the
in front of you.
pitter patter of a program pittering up towards you guys. You guys see what appears to be the Ninetales program walking up to you guys.
What does this thing want?
As the
Anyway.
Ninetales program is walking, I'd like for the 4 of you to roll me for your scan, please.
Oh
Oh,
no,
no.
I said hungry.
Anyway.
Should I be rolling this twice?
What's that, Jake?
Should I be rolling this for each of them?
Nah, I'm not giving C2 a roll here.
Okay.
C2 probably wouldn't care.
Plus 5.
17.
15 plus 7.
What'd you get, Jake? Oh,
24.
Oh, that's good.
16.
You got 16. What'd you get? What?
17 plus 7.
You
is
guys
the number.
all fucking got good. You guys
We
notice.
can all see tonight.
This is very easy to notice too, because like this wasn't even a high roll. You guys noticed that the Ninetales is acting strange.
Hmm?
As she
Shoot,
walks
it-
up towards you guys, she usually has that whole, you know, like thing like, oh, you guys just woke up, I'm hungry, feed me. Or she's usually like complaining about something. As she walks up to you guys, her tails are basically dragging along the ground. And as she gets up to you guys, as you guys are still talking, because again, Vader's just like still going on with what he's saying, you guys notice the Ninetales just kind of plops down on the ground.
Huh?
Vader's paranoia is going to be used for good. Scan.
You look over it, Vader. Nothing seems to be up, from what you can tell. It is a virus, though. You do have your virus control. You can definitely tell that nothing seems to be up, at least as far as the surface level stuff is concerned.
Is it supposed to be? Does it act like this often, or?
No,
only
it's
seen
usually
it be
the opposite.
Nah, I've only seen it be hyper.
As it just kind of like lays there, just kind of like looks at you guys.
You're usually louder.
I'm tired.
Okay.
You can run out of energy.
Do you want to just sleep there, or...
Do you know why you're tired?
Mm-mm. She nods.
Why are you tired?
Couldn't sleep.
Why couldn't you sleep?
Buzzing.
Buzzing?
Buzzing.
All right, guys, what did I tell you?
Okay, so
There
what
was a buzzy noise.
You sure it wasn't the bees?
Nods.
Okay,
If it were the bees, I'd eat them.
I apologize
Fair
for
enough.
jumping to conclusions.
If it were them, I'd eat them.
Okay.
Do you hear it now?
Nods.
Where is it coming from?
The network.
This one?
She shakes her head. Not the PET.
You mean Alan's home network?
She seems to sigh, and then as she does, you just see a poof, and then you just see Fox Yome laying on the ground.
Yeah. What the fuck?
As she just has
I
again just the most tired look on her face. Like some of her stuff is just like lazily draping off of her shoulders, and she just has like almost bags under her eyes, like literal dark rings under her eyes almost.
Jesus
I
Christ.
thought
And
only you
because
would do
she's tired, one of her tits is hanging out.
You know it,
Alright
man.
that. Okay.
Very
I-
nice. Thank you.
Censored by well-placed hair.
Yeah, or a tail, whichever one.
Or
That's fair.
mist.
Who
No.
said
Or
it?
mist.
I thought only Yome could do that.
I am Yome.
I'm not. It's too early. So where's the buzzer?
Can you take us to it?
I don't know.
You said it
It's
was
in the network.
network, so you have some idea. Take us as close as you can, please.
If we find it, you can sleep.
She gives a sigh, and then she plops back, and then like very lazily walks over to Cross and just crawls up her leg.
Oh god, it's touching me.
Disgusting!
As it
It
gets
just
on,
has the
as
fucking
it
Excalibur face.
as it gets on her shoulder, it looks toward Cross's hat, and then just kind of hisses at it, and then jumps over toward what?
I will hold this one
Classic.
for the time being.
Does Watt say that out loud?
I will hold this one for the time being.
Good.
As you guys do that, C2 just kind of stays. Like, Alan will wake up in 1 minute, so C2 doesn't want to leave.
Yeah, I was going to ask you two to do that anyway.
Yeah.
This did not need to be requested or stated.
She is on the ball, Jake. Taking your job. I'm kidding.
Why the fuck would she want my job? She knows that would cause greater distress.
Oh, your job. I'm kidding. No.
If she wants that mental breakdown, it's hers, okay?
Hey, Cross, she took your germ.
She took your germ.
Sure.
That's like saying, here,
I
let me
felt
help
lonely.
you by taking away all your money and making you homeless and destroy every purpose you had in your fucking life.
Nah, you don't understand. She's
Hey.
taking away your stress right now.
It's not taking away the stress at all.
Well, Jake,
Vader, do you really
you need
wanna
to
be
talk as her then,
included?
because I've just been having her do that.
Why are you handing me a virus? What
Well,
That's his son.
Now everybody
That's
has
his son.
one.
I'd love to talk to her if I had the fucking chance.
What?
Oh no, I was saying talk as her. Because again, I've just been having her do stuff. But yes. She already has a virus, Will. It's in her hat.
Oh,
Or
right.
it's a mental. What? Why?
Don't
You
you
got-
want one?
No.
Does everybody want to go onto the network, or is it just gonna be certain ones of you?
We're gonna JoJo like single step forward pose.
Sounds right.
You guys make your way off into the network, I'm guessing, everybody?
Yeah, tell.
Oh, wait.
We will
Sorry.
save C2. We'll just tell Alan we're checking the network for any abnormalities. We'll be back in a minute.
Jake as well?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We're probably gonna tell Mephisto to put his volume down.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
You
That's not what he said.
guys all make your way into the network. As you do, once again, like you guys just see the regular network. There's a giant bubble over here that has the sealed data in it. There's all of the these guys in their correct positions. I'm just gonna throw them around though. They're all in their correct positions. Fuck them.
They're all there. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
This reminds me
Mhm.
in Skyrim when you enter a town and all the guards like spawn in the same area.
As you guys see, all of the different parts of the network being sealed off by all of the progs. Do you guys have any questions for Fox Yome?
What happened to Quest Girl?
She's still here. She's asleep.
Oh, asleep. I thought she got killed by the gun.
Nah, she's sleeping on the gun.
I think that's the safest place in this entire network.
You know, let's have it be a character interaction. Oh no, Quest Girl is.
Vader?
She's right.
Vader, you just shot the sentence.
Yeah, you stopped midway. She's fine.
You guys like get further, and then again, just like Cross the day before, you guys see her actually like sleeping. Like you guys don't sleep. She's actually just laying up against this thing, and you see her eyes are closed, and she has like her mouth opening and closing like she's snoring.
Is she a Scilab thing? Is this like a weird like experiment?
It's a bit upsetting, isn't it? Let's just
Yeah,
not
it's
think about it.
like, it's a moment. It's never stopped. Why
Are
is
you
she-
Melon?
Is she like another weird like not Navi thing or like am I the only one who's weird? Like really?
Melon's twin sister, Lemon.
Remind me again, okay?
Uh-huh.
Cross. Why did Yome like watching Alan do that thing that Quest Girl's doing?
Sleep.
I don't know. Kill me.
Yeah, slip.
You guys watch her, and then, again, like the audience sees like just like a cute girl sleeping, and like there's little sleepies in the side of her eyes, and she's all peaceful, and Vader's just like, what the fuck's up with this? I don't understand.
She's sleeping like normal, but I see the Z's flying up. That's not normal. What
Why
is
is there a
that?
bubble coming out of her nose that's comedically large?
I
You
don't
don't
get it.
It's any. No. Where's the buzzing? Where's the buzzing, Fox?
One second, I'm I accidentally made Beats too big.
He's growing.
His beats are getting stronger. So he's bass boosting like shit, man.
There we go, perfect.
You find out it's actually beats the whole time.
Yeah, Beats is just fucking destroying everybody. Do you guys have any questions for Fox Yome?
Paradise asks, where's the buzzing? Where?
It's here.
Where is he?
Vader's gonna scan around.
Vader, you begin looking around. Again, you notice all of the progs off in their respective areas. Fucking, what are you? Alarm? Yeah, camera and alarm are together. E, yep, you're over here. AB, get over there, I guess. SB, fucking whatever. There you go. AJ, I don't know where you go, AJ. You're over there. Allie and AJ are okay. Yeah, they're together.
Yeah, Allie and AJ are Alan's
Gate
frogs.
and Entertainment. Yeah. So you guys see the 6 different areas of Alan's network going off into different parts of his network. All the progs are watching over them. You guys know that the Mr. Prog that goes to Alan's dad's network is the strongest Mr. Prog, obviously. And again, every now and then you guys see like some of these cannons just sort of up because you guys are in lockdown mode.
Hey, is Watt's battery able to help me like see farther than what's here?
What?
As far as you know, this is you can easily look through the entire network without Watt's battery, especially you, because you know this place like the back of your gun.
Well,
If you
yeah,
remember,
but,
you usually patrol this every single night.
but what if we have the power of friendship though?
You could
We
just
haven't reached
ask
the,
me
we haven't
what I
reached the dual academy network yet. We fucking don't worry about it.
Vader, again, since you
Yeah.
are the one that is the most intimate with the network, I would like you to please roll me for scan. I'd also like you to roll me a scan +2 because you're so intimate with the network.
Can Watt help with this role? By
I
touch-
can give you some inspiration. Here you fucking go.
Yay, friendship.
Eat. We're down a clown.
Yeah, all right.
13.
13. 7.
19.
Nine.
Hey.
10.
One more.
Good.
Another 18.
18.
Gosh.
Goddamn.
All right. You had a altogether, I think, a +6 because I gave you a +2.
E.
Yeah. Ugh. As you begin looking around, you first off make your way to each of the progs, and you're like, "Is anything weird?" And they're like, "Nope, nothing's weird here. Nothing's weird here. Nothing's weird here." You go up to the daddy one. None of your fucking business. Nothing weird. Nothing's weird
None of
here.
your fucking business, bitch.
Everything seems very the same. You make your way over toward the center of the area, which again still has that large flower from Lotus. Nothing seems very odd about it either. However, because you got such fucking high roll, and I don't need to have that happen anymore. You begin to look off to the edges of the network, over toward where the entertainment area is, which would be over here. As you begin to look a little bit beyond where Whammy the Canadum number 2 is, you see some network error over there. There seems to be some data that just seems to be floating and kind of distorting over in that direction.
Guys, I think I found a source.
Huh?
Oh joy.
Doot.
Over here.
Careful with the baby. Can't drop the baby.
Don't drop baby.
You
Don't
guys
drop the-
make your way over in this direction. As you guys do, you see it in front of you now. You now know there's some sort of weird distortion here. Those of you who have, I think it's problem solving. Is it problem solving that you have, Jake?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. No, you have task scheduling. Anybody that has task scheduling, please go ahead and roll me for a scan check, please.
Here, Jake. You may have
I already rolled an
one
8.
Well, fuck you then.
Well, fuck you then. You piece of shit.
Scan, so
So-
it's like 3.
Does anybody else have task? I think it's only you that
No,
has task
it's only
scheduling.
Cross. It's only Cross.
I exist to
Oh, wait.
murder while it's holding the law.
So what'd you get all together, Jake?
23.
Jake, you look over at it. As you look over at it, you look over toward what, and you see that the closer you guys get to it, the more the Ninetales seems to like somewhat vibrate and just like close its eyes and look like it's uncomfortable.
Why is it vibrating?
Yeah,
As
this
you
is
look over at it, this shouldn't be here. Everything's in lockdown right now, but this is something that should not be here. Meaning, it was probably already in the house whenever the house went on lockdown.
Well, this absolutely shouldn't be here, and it seems to be the source of. Looks at Foxy Ome, our little friend's problem.
I'm gonna eat it.
It's okay.
Don't-
It's okay. Gonna move out a little bit so he doesn't die.
I want to
We
eat
have-
it. It won't be quiet.
Okay. Okay, everyone.
Mhm.
Before we have any eating, let's
Yeah.
assume it's an enemy. Battle possessions, everyone. I'm gonna shoot it.
Does anybody want to say anything to anything that just said?
I'm just
Well,
going to cover
yeah.
Foxyoma's ears.
Maybe we shouldn't just shoot random anomalies in our locked down network.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take a closer look at it first. Is there anything I can do to examine it more closely?
You can definitely get closer to it. Do you want to get closer to it?
Yeah, sure.
The closer you get to it, Cross, you notice that first off, Whammy the Canadum isn't even targeting it. Like, Whammy almost doesn't even see there's a problem. As you guys get closer over to it, Vader, I'm keeping you back here, for a reason.
Yeah.
Vader,
Yeah.
roll me for your data. No, roll me for your link. We're rolling for basic virus, or we're rolling for your advanced virus control.
All right. This time, I'll give my own inspiration.
You can have
Hey.
one belief once again.
2.
All right,
Okay,
you have 3 more rolls.
Right. Oh, 3.
Free.
4. Hey, that's better.
Let's go for a 5, boys.
That's 2 5s.
Should
14. That's pretty good, actually.
15.
Okay. I was
Vader.
expecting.
You make your way
I
over
think-
toward Whammy as Whammy seems to not really notice that there's something there. As you try to get Whammy to listen to you, because you know that a Canadum 2 is just in your range with advanced virus control. As you try to get it to do what you want, it refuses.
It's refusing me. What? You can't use your attacks from over there, or can you?
Again, wait a second for
He kind
what?
of feels uncomfortable. I'd rather be over here.
Wait 1 second for what? Paradox. You make your way forward. You're looking around things. You can't really do the things that they're doing. You don't have amazing amounts of anything. However, you start trying to see if you can do any sort of maintenance around the area. Again, this seems to be some sort of a distorted program. You make your way over to EB and East and ES. As you go to EB and ES to see if there's anything you can do, roll me for your data, my dude.
Data. Data.
All this is happening around the same time, which is why I'm having it all just kind of go.
13. My data is... It's a 16.
16. You notice, Paradox Man, that ES seems to be working pretty fine. EB seems to be staring off into space and not moving.
Vietnam.
Why is this one...
Again, all this is happening at the same time. Hold on to that. Cross.
Yeah.
You get further toward this anomaly. You start trying to mess with it. Look at you moving some things back there. Good job, whoever that was. Roll me for your advanced intelligence this time. So I need you to roll me for a data.
Fuck you. This time I'm here first. This time you can't deny me.
Don't get confused with my single inspiration that I have.
New SN related art.
Oh.
Do I have... Oh, that's cross-spiration I have. I got confused.
What was I rolling again?
You're rolling for
That
your
way?
data.
So 9 plus 7. 16.
16 altogether?
Yep.
You look at the did you roll twice?
Yes.
Okay, good.
The other one was worse. It was a 7th.
You look at it, it seems to be some sort of a strange glitchy connection. As if, again, it's almost like a connection to something else, but because you're in lockdown, it's glitching out. As you look it over, finally, again, all this happened at the same time, what? You are sitting there with Fox Yome. Fox Yome had said a thing before everybody went off, but everybody seems to kind of glance over it. I would like you to roll me for your sync.
Oh boy.
Or in this case, IQ.
I can believe in myself.
Fuck, you can't. I'm gonna throw simps at you now.
Damn it.
I have 3 more simps, you fuck.
8.
And don't you have self-confidence?
3.
Get away from the fucking dice pile!
I can't. Can you move the dice pile away? I can't move it while I'm rolling.
What did I just grab? I grabbed a tile.
I'll do.
Hey.
19. See?
Hey.
It was cursed. You moved it away and all is better now. And these two are the ones, so it's rolled 2 more times.
inspiration. Shows that Vader's toxic.
Oh,
Another 19.
those 19s. 20?
And 4.
That's almost a
Alrighty.
So
20.
that's
if you don't
19
keep
plus scan. No, it was sync 5. So
What?
that's,
You hold on. You hold on to Fox Yome, and again, after a while, you remember what Fox Yome said just then. As you remember that Fox Yome said, it keeps saying things.
Oh. Are we allowed to not do everything at once now?
We're on you right now.
Guys?
Yeah.
At this point, this would be when, if you're calling out for the guys, this would be when everybody has already done their thing.
Yeah.
Vader, you have figured out about Whammy. Paradox, you have figured out about EB. And Cross, you have figured out kind of this is a connection that is being affected by the lockdown.
Yeah, what's up?
The fox says it's saying things. That weird whole thing.
Okay, Whammy's not listening to me, and Whammy always listens to me. I see.
Because it's not listening to you, Vader.
Whammy is like my son, all right? It always listens.
Yeah, there's
If
something
Whammy's
wrong.
scared, we should be scared.
Well, yeah, there's something wrong with this prog over here.
It's trying to connect to something and it's faulty.
Hmm. Wait, it's saying things? What's it saying?
It's telling me to eat you.
I'm gonna go put you back in the PETS.
All right.
But
Okay.
Yome told me not to eat anyone.
You did a really good job. Thank you for not eating us. I appreciate it a lot. Let's go. I'll be back in a second. I'm putting this bitch back in the box. We're not getting anywhere.
Before we start, we wait for what? Okay, let's think of a plan.
You trying to put her back in the...
I'm putting her back in the box.
There you go, put her back.
Back in the box. Into the shame box.
Okay, if we want a real murder plan, right? Like, destroy this thing, we need Yome's words, but Yome's not here right now.
Okay, so we don't
You
even
make your way back, what?
Yep.
I mean, is it even is it blocked? It's closed, right?
Yes, our
Well-
security's still up, so the connection's unstable.
Yet it's still, except Yome and I guess these two things are getting something from the broken connection still.
Well, these
Might
two
be.
seem to be the closest to that connection as well.
I'm just gonna pokes EB.
You poke it, EB falls over.
They're not supposed to do that, right?
No.
No,
Yeah,
they are
okay.
not. I can't do it. I can't be a prog. Ah, I'm trying.
Oh, they talk too. I can't. I don't know which viruses can talk or not.
Those aren't viruses, those are progs.
Alright, beats.
I don't know a lot of things. All right. What did you say, Vader?
Beats. Watch behind us.
I feel I've never felt more safe now that the beatboxing Met tool is over there.
Vader's gonna go forward and try and link with it.
Why are you doing this?
Vader, stop!
Vader,
Cease.
you go forward and try to link with it. As you do, you stop. Vader, whatever this is seems familiar.
Mephisto!
Please no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Don't tell me I was right. I was joking.
Whatever
You
this
and I
is,
are now
whatever
reaching
this
the
is, seems to be something familiar.
Is it actually Mephisto?
I cannot tell you what it is.
Is there
Okay.
anything you can roll to try and remember how familiar it is?
Nope.
Can I?
Nope. It is
Okay.
something familiar to you.
Something's familiar about this.
What do you mean familiar?
I don't know.
Well, considering recent
We
events,
good?
I think familiarity with you is an extremely dangerous thing, Vader.
It could either be Bug, Mephisto, Smoke Man.
It could be anything, Vader. Okay.
It could be anything. It could even be someone helpful. But we're not
Paradox,
gonna.
Paradox, please.
It could
Uh,
be that thing
Paradox?
in.
Vader, give me 5 seconds. Paradox?
What?
I This is gonna sound a little bit weird.
Of
But
course.
can you try doing what Bader just did?
What? Touch it?
Link with it, yes.
He just kind of puts like a finger towards him. If I turn evil, you're fucked.
I am completely sure, sir. Please.
You're
have
all
mercy.
fucked.
You are. Yeah. Okay. All right. Move. Back up, Vader. Actually, back up very far. Back up within gun range. Back up more. Back up into your max
I
gun
gotta
range.
protect Watt if it's something dangerous to make up for the fact I tried to kill him.
Bader, please.
Vader, listen. Please.
Just act
Yourself, your suicidal tendencies aside, take 10 steps back.
I'm just like a casual. What do you mean? Just letting you.
What is just going to pull him aside?
As you guys
the f-
are doing
Yes,
that, there's some art over here on the art table. They're all yomes.
Of course.
Look at all
what
those
the
yomes.
Get the bug in there.
Shutter is such a
There's
great
a-
friend.
There is a bug one. There is a bug
Oh,
one.
is there a bug one?
There's a bug one. It's a
Where?
little bit.
Oh, there it
it's
is.
a
I found it. I
little
found it. I
scroll-
found it. I found the seal.
Yeah, yeah.
Go.
Typical novice. I'm sorry I missed it. Save as.
Very sorry.
Bug plush.
Shutter is a great friend. God.
And there's a CC one. Did I miss that one too?
I
I don't see.
I
a
mean,
CC
there was.
one.
Oh fuck. There was one that Typical Novice did a couple days ago. of,
I'm
like,
not scrolling
Gallon
back a couple of
going
days in
from-
this shot. Sorry. Only those
Yeah, no,
that are
that's
that
fair.
are done during the game will go in here because that's a lot of scrolling.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's that. Well, that is a term you did establish to an extent. It was
Mhm.
like.
Well,
I appreciate it nonetheless, though.
Mm-hmm.
all art is art we see. Just it might not be on the table.
Yeah, I'll go look at it in a bit.
First, I'm gonna touch the evil zone.
Watch out, it's blood. Curses!
Curses!
All right, so you're gonna go touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Paradox. I would like you to roll me for your defense, please.
Defense.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard that name in years.
Listen, bitch. I did this to you. Here you go.
Defense. That's a 4. Let's roll 6 more times. Or 5 more times.
So you really needed it.
Wow.
That was the third one.
It's a
Enough,
19
great.
altogether. It's pretty good.
Yeah, big one. Anyway.
All right, so your defense was a 19. Let's see if I can get over that.
Don't worry. If I go evil, I have a backup plan.
What's your backup plan?
It's
Your backup?
technically- Well, yes, it is a form of suicide, I suppose.
Oh, when you do it.
Listen, I'm not someone's main objective, all right? I think.
First
I
roll.
hope.
Oh no.
That's a number that I'm worried about.
Is it a
Second
big number
roll.
that makes us sad?
Third roll. And fourth roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have one yet. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and give you one then, shall we?
Give me what? I don't like getting random gifts from strangers. Unless it's more reg memory. Or nav storage.
Bomb.
If I fucking detonate, I'm gonna be upset.
So, you
Yeah?
touch the anomaly. As you do,
Mhm.
you get sent flying back as the anomaly explodes. By explode, I mean not like a humongously violent explosion. It doesn't hurt everybody around it or anything. It seems to be very localized. As soon as Paradox touches it, he flies back like 30 feet.
Paradox?
Just go. Oh.
As he flies back like 30 feet, Paradox, you don't take any damage or anything. You're fine.
Dude, you alright?
I think so.
It's an enemy, though. Get gun ready.
It's gone.
Don't.
It's gone. It just exploded.
You guys look at it. There is no more anomaly there. EB seems to stand up as if it's completely fine now, and Whammy begins doing its patrol, like looking back and forth again.
Beep, beep, beep.
So it just exploded.
Mhm.
Paradox, please hold still. I would like to examine you.
Huh? Okay.
I want to scan over Paradox.
I don't think I
Definitely
took
can do
damage.
that. Go ahead. Give me a scan.
Shoot. You do
I
know-
see what you did to my thing.
Oh,
Okay.
But you don't seem to find anything weird about it. Although you feel as if you didn't do your greatest scan, but that's mostly because in the moment, like you went over immediately, like okay, we need to figure out something now. But you don't see anything wrong with him.
You haven't sustained any damage, and I don't notice any obvious corruption. You may want to have Alan examine you more closely.
Oh dear. This is what I get for touching strange things I shouldn't touch.
Correct.
I will not learn from this, Cross.
I don't expect you to.
I'm glad we've already got such a good connection.
But it narrows it down, I think.
I don't expect any of you to.
What are you talking about,
I-
Paradox? What do you mean?
Mhm.
I have to admit, I didn't expect it to literally explode in your face. That was a big mistake on my part. I apologize.
I was half expecting to get sucked into like some death void or something.
Why? You guys are in lockdown. There's no connect. It doesn't connect anywhere.
A lot of things we think are one thing turn out to be completely pointless to even think that's a reality. So, there's certain precedents that have been set.
Oh, you're the best person for this too. Don't worry about it.
I feel like I'm already filled with those
Filled with what, my dude?
problems.
Friendship.
Filled with friendship.
Filled with
Full on
friendship.
friendship.
It's
I don't
that
know.
marshmallow. It's coming back. It's gonna give him food poisoning.
Even though I have a feeling he's not going to find anything, Vader is going to scan the area to see if it escaped somewhere.
Vader, you.
The clown thing.
You know what, Vader? Roll me for your scan. Just give me a good scan roll, my dude. Because if you are the only person
You
literally
can
who can
believe.
find this. Alan
Who?
can't even find this. Only
What?
you can find this.
Quick,
My
everyone
God.
sim for Vader.
I'm going to put a
I
few
have
of
some.
this-
I have a couple bug Vader inspiration.
If you
can
fucking
throw
find this, it's gonna be hilarious. What's your roll?
Okay, going for 3.
That is gonna
Let's
be
start.
a.
Four.
It's gonna be a 4. All right.
Oh, hold on. Here you
Oh,
go.
never mind.
Four.
Then. More than 4.
That was a one.
You need a
normal.
really good roll though, so that you might not even get it with all these.
So keep roll. So that's the freebie. That's the first.
Also, you have 4 more. You have 4 fleeting as well.
7,
Okay, so
Oh, you're doing it. Okay.
we're just gonna, so someone mark the fleetings. Okay, so that was he has 2 more fleetings.
14,
Or, he has 3 fleetings.
8. 8.
If you fail this, we're gonna laugh so fucking hard.
18. 8.
What's with all the fucking 8s?
8 is the luck number. It's the brisket number. 7.
This is the countdown. For
Oh,
fuck's sake.
1.
You have 5 rolls remaining because you just got 2 more fleetings.
Yeah.
Alright.
4
Just keep
rolls
rolling.
remain. 5 rolls remain. 4 rolls remain.
4. Oh, for God's
Oh my
sake.
god.
3.
3.
Come on. Oh, 18 's good.
Hey.
3 more
Go.
rolls.
That's good.
All right.
18
more rolls.
side.
Ooh, that's a good
19's
one.
good.
Last roll. Last roll.
20,
Come on, you-
20,
you top it?
20,
You top it?
5%.
All right. If you would have got a 20, I would have automatically succeeded you. But now I have to roll against you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So what was your?
I
what was
mean,
your
you
roll
guys
together?
put a lot in, so
So you
was your-
put a lot into.
What was that roll even for? Scan. That's a
Yeah.
23.
I'll use up all these. How about that?
Yeah, okay.
Faith really didn't want that roll.
9, 10, 11. I'll use 11.
God
no way.
damn, dude.
First roll. Second roll. It has to beat a 23. That's still really fucking high for it to beat.
Yeah.
Third roll. Fourth roll. It literally has to get a certain number to get it. Fifth roll. Sixth roll. Halfway done. Seventh roll. Eighth roll. Ninth roll. Oh, damn it. 10th roll. Are you gonna find it? Are you gonna find it already?
Come on.
11th roll.
No whammy, please.
12th roll. Are you fucking gonna? Oh my god, this will ruin a lot of things. Oh!
Clutch.
Oh my god.
Clutch.
Will, I'm so sorry.
That was
I'm so
clutch, dude.
sorry, Will.
That was so clutch.
Hey, P-Vader, that you? Oh, man.
Oh, Will, here's the thing. I don't think you'll feel bad about this because it's something really cool. But oh man,
That
you
was
guys.
so fucking clutch.
God damn it.
He needed to meet his role. He needed a 19 or a 20
Oh my
Wow.
god.
because there was
Fucking-
no other way he could beat a 23. There was zero way he could beat a 23 unless that happened. I'll still give you something for the 23 though. I have to, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
just-
on the,
You're a
bright side,
merciful DM.
on the bright side, look at all the room I made on the table.
Yay.
Oh yeah, look at all that. Look at all that room. Look at all that. Look at all that art room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man.
Fuck.
I would have laughed if it was just another bug, like, hiding in there.
Will.
Curses.
Will.
I was the seal.
Give me a luck roll. I'm gonna see how much information I'm giving. I can't give you all of it, but give me a luck roll, and that'll determine how much information I give you. If you want to put
Alright.
stuff into it, you can.
Nah, I think it's fair to just
Luck is luck, dude. Bro.
Oh,
far.
All right, I'll give
Yeah.
you one piece of information then.
Okay.
Do.
Blackbeard went to Drum Island.
Vader, you go to help Paradox Man up. As you go to help Paradox Man up, Paradox.
Mm.
You weren't. It's basically as soon as Vader came over to you and like put an arm out to you, you immediately put your arm up to have him help you up.
Thanks. Don't take it and just get up.
Like as soon as his arm came out to help you up, you immediately went and grasped it and let him help you up.
Like I didn't even think about it.
Just sort of happened.
Like a muscle.
Wow, you healed fast. Good job, Cross.
He wasn't damaged, Vader.
That explains it then. Bad job, Cross.
Yeah, Vader. Actually, yeah, you can tell 100%. Paradox is completely fine.
I guess you just got sent flying back like your usual day, I guess.
I don't get sent flying back on a usual day.
Vader, I will say it seems kind of weird to you for a second. You can't usually tell whenever your friends are hurt, but you can tell that Paradox is in perfect health.
Cross, you're rubbing off on me. I can tell he's doing fine.
What?
Let me touch you.
What?
Okay.
Touch is what?
You can't tell.
You can't tell if one is doing fine. He can't either.
Like, Juan just does the awkward, hey, pose.
Oh.
Ah,
Okay.
looks like I can't measure on everyone.
Cross, what are you talking about?
I don't know. There's absolutely no reason he should be capable of that.
Guys, is everything okay? You guys see a screen pop up. Bzz.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
You
Good
guys,
morning,
you
Alan.
guys see Alan. He is freshly in his school uniform because you guys have been here for a little bit. He's just like looking in, just like, yeah, I've been waiting for you guys to come back. Is everything good?
Yeah, thanks to Paradox here, everything's hunky-dory. Well, I
There
guess
was
Locke's the one
something
that
strange in
told-
the network. It's been dealt with now. There was a connection.
I guess it was Watt's leadership that it's gone now.
What?
It was a team effort.
Well, good
Yeah,
job,
it's-
guys. I don't know
Yeah.
what could have gotten in here with the lockdown, though.
It probably came in before.
I can have maybe Marksman look into it.
I
He
mean,
would
I
know
don't think
more
there's
about
anything
what's
to look at.
actually here, since he was the one that set up all the precautions.
I mean, I don't think there's anything to look at. It's gone.
It was affecting the fences in the network, though. Like
It
that.
was affecting viruses in the network.
I thought you said progs when viruses.
Mm-hmm.
Just because progs aren't viruses doesn't mean they can't get viruses. Viruses? That's weird.
Fox
And-
could hear it from the PET.
Yome's not here, so I can't have her check. But Vader, you're good with viruses, right?
I dabble. Isn't that right, Beats?
And you have a program for it? I know.
Beats is still like beatboxing. He's been doing it ever since you put him on patrol.
Uh-huh.
What a beautiful creature.
I don't know how to rap, but
Don't.
take
Classic Beats.
Right.
Well, we're gonna be heading off to school soon. Do you guys want to come back?
That's probably something we should do.
Yeah. Another day, another bunch of weird bullshit.
Do you guys go back into the PT?
Yeah.
Alright, back to the PT with an ominous look at Paradox.
The fucking camera just ominously zooms in.
As you guys get back, you guys notice that that the Ninetales Yome has basically stationed itself beside C2 and is collapsed and sleeping. Probably noting at that point that the buzzing is gone.
Oh, look at that.
Welcome back. You seem to have resolved the problem.
That's one way to say it. The
Now
problem more,
serenade the Beats.
the problem more exploded furiously in Paradox's face. I'm so sorry.
As you come back, Cross, El Pedro seems to make his way over to you and perch on you.
El Pedro.
El Pedro.
Spider.
He seems
He
to
is
be
just
warming up to you now. He's not done that before.
This is his purpose now. He is hat.
He is
You can
other.
be hat
He
too.
is other hat.
Are you just playing the Final Fantasy game? You're just fucking stacking them on your head?
Correct.
All right then. Well, at least that one's finally sleeping, I guess. That's good. It's not complaining.
Canty does not do that, Squeaky.
This
Canty is wondering where you are, so it goes over to the closest thing to you that there is, which is Fox you.
This kind of looks like Yome. If you squint a little bit.
You guys see Fox Yome as Fox Yome is like leaning up against C2. Fox Yome just literally just goes poof.
Doesn't do that often.
And continues to lean up against C2. There we go.
C2 pets Fox.
So is it like, does the fox take over Yome, or does the Yome take over the fox?
We
What
can
does
answer
the
that later.
Fox
Bum, 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 bum,
I
bum,
think it does
bum,
fire
bum.
damage.
Speaking of memes, Phantom gave us
Oh.
a dank meme? Is that what the kids
Oh
say?
my god, Phantom.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh my god. Alright, let's get that fucking in, I guess.
Oh,
Let's
no.
get that fucking in, I guess.
Oh, my
We already had it in
God.
Avatar. Let's fucking put it in Mega Man.
I mean, we already had one
What
for Mega
an
Man.
imposter is among us.
We already had a Mega Man one. Now we have another
Oh, that's
Mega
right. We
Man
do have a Mega Man one.
Now we have two
Oh
Mega
my-
Man ones.
Oh god, what was it called?
Oh my god.
I just saved it. What was it called? Okay, I found it. Do-do-do. There we go.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
There we go.
Let's go.
There we go.
Guess we found a new banner for like.
Just make this the new banner,
banner.
for like
The
the-
new
this-
thumbnail.
for this one episode. This is the thumbnail.
Yes.
Yes.
We need to have the
think
we need to have
Primax is gonna
we need to
suck.
have the Among Us logo gone. But yeah, just
But just have it be Net Navi in the Among Us font.
Guys, how do I
if
go in the-
Phantom will, that would be great.
Random Sama.
Oh
You
my
give
god.
people two.
And before we move on, apparently there's gonna be art in 10.
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
god.
So let's just wait for a second. Everybody stare at Den.
Okay.
Everybody just stare, I guess. Just stare at her.
This fucking humongous
Okay.
banner.
Instructions are clear. I'm staring at Fomal.
I'm not doing anything.
Instructions unclear.
I fucking love everything about this image. I like Bug over there. This little
Oh no,
Okay.
Bug looking kind of sus.
It says.
I like how Bug has like the
I mean-
protruding face.
Oh my
Cross
god.
Cross is just like I have med bay.
Squeaky, don't look. Squeaky, don't look. Don't look.
No, don't
Do not look
don't
yet. Do not look yet.
Don't
It's
look.
coming. It's coming into the game. Do not look.
Okay.
Do
Don't
not
do
look.
it.
Do not look.
Don't-
Here it comes.
Don't peek at your fucking.
Do
Christmas
not peek. Do not peek.
Do I peek at the thing before you turn it into it?
Here it goes. Here it goes. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up.
No,
You ready?
just blind
Oh my
yourself.
There it is.
It's not that big.
Apparently
It
it
is
is
now.
now.
I guess it is
Word
now.
thing, it is that big.
Yes, 50
Now
bugs could fit in that.
More than one bug.
You need more than one bug.
I
was
love
just-
how before it was like Digo was like it's not life size, it's like the size of half of your head. Then we were like it's about baby seal size, and now it's just an actual seal.
Fucking why not? Look at that boy.
It's one of the special growing seal toys.
Look at that boy just sleeping.
Yeah.
Sleeping with his new seal.
Sorry, Yomi. Replace.
It's mine now.
It belonged
I've
me.
claimed it. You
I'm-
can't even sleep with it, Yome.
But you can sleep with Alex.
Man, I can't believe Shutter got me this seal. You know, maybe he's not such a bad guy. Maybe I should go on a date with Shutter.
What a phenomenon.
The arm candy. Several arms for
And
candy.
Shutter does that thing where he looks at Yome, looks at Alan, Yome looks at Alan. Oh, Alan, you're so funny.
There's just one thing that men want in life, and it's disgusting. I just want a giant seal.
Dude, I want this. I want this seal plush so bad. I want this seal body pillow so bad. Anyway.
Give seal.
Wait, what?
What?
Ah, okay. Emerald was putting a thing in. It's like, yes, me, my owner, and our $450 or $150 seal.
then he seal.
45K.
Alan doesn't even care how much it costs. It's a good investment.
This is an investment in our future, you see. Everyone, you guys all start to make your way to the school. As you guys do, where the fuck are you, Alan? There you are, you piece of. Anyway, as you guys begin to make your way to the school, Alan will wait outside of the school once again because he's wanting to see everybody come in.
Tika,
What's up?
Cross actually wanted to ask Alan if she could not go to school.
Oh, you want to stay home?
Yeah, she has other plans.
Okay.
And C2 exists, so she can, C2.
Are you
C2
sending
will
Are you
cover it.
sending C2 to school in your place?
Yes,
All right.
C2, go to school.
Yeah, sure. What's going on? You working over at the hospital?
She wants to go on another date.
Ha! What?
Sitting in a tree.
And then there's just Cross glaring at C2.
A
Yes.
date.
Isn't that a Yome thing?
It is. It is why she is doing it, to try and figure things out. Please stop it. Please.
Figure what things out.
Hey, C2, maybe you shouldn't tell us everything that's going on in Cross's mind. I mean, she'll tell us eventually, right?
No.
Oh.
Please stop doing this to me.
I'm doing this exactly because she will not.
Okay,
Look how useful C2 is, Cross.
Alan is going
Isn't she
to
great?
look over at you, Cross. Are you obviously uncomfortable with this?
She's a little red, like, oh god, what have you done to me?
Rolling. Okay, Alan cannot control himself. He looks to C2. Okay, then, unless it's really dangerous, don't tell us anything, okay, C2? Let her have her secrets,
Let her have safes.
okay?
Understood.
I'm sorry.
And C2 just yells, "What
As
about
he's
you,
like,
good
looking at C2 like, you're also Cross, and I feel bad for commanding you to do anything. Sorry, both of you.
Thank you, Alan. Unless I think it is important, I will abstain. Or directly asked.
Thank you. Go ahead, Cross, but be careful, okay? Oh my God, my throat. Be careful. I should have wore covers. I thought the seal was enough.
Are you sick?
Remember are you seem a little sick? Remember to wear a face mask, which is normal in Japan, but in America, it's hard to breathe, apparently.
What are you talking about, Peter?
Blam, blam. Busted out the gat.
I'll do anything for my country. Wear a mask. Nah! Anyway.
Anything except that.
Yum, yum, yum. All right. He says he's all for you going. Are you wanting to bring El Pedro with you?
He can stay on the head.
Cool.
Just like last time.
You and El Pedro and Symbol A guy, as everybody else is leaving to go to school, you make your way out. As you guys make your way out, the last thing you do, Alan tells you to unlock the network so that, his dad can get in.
Yeah, about security.
As you do that, you make your way away. Are you going to be going to the mall network?
She's gonna ring Neon Man since she has a direct line.
That is true. We'll get to you in just a minute then, okay? Cross number 2, you're gonna have to do Cross's work, all right? I know that that's gonna be hard for you, but you gotta do it.
Only you can do it. Literally, only you can do it.
You're the only one who can help. No one else can control the PET functions.
Only I can prevent forest fires.
Actually, can you even? Which one did you replace? Let me go look.
I replaced.
Yeah, you
both
have
of the
task allergen. You're good. You're good. You can definitely do it.
Yeah.
So what, Paradox? Have you guys been to this school before?
Yeah, they've been to school.
Yes.
Yes.
Vader, that wasn't that long ago.
Well, I can't tell. This is the first time I've gone to school in years.
He actually hasn't gone to the school that much, to be fair. Vader usually is the one who abstains, but today is going to be Cross.
It's fine. Cross is still there.
What, Paradox? You guys want to try that date thing?
No,
Oh no.
I'm good.
All right, then let's go to school.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna say that you did your chat already, Cross.
Yeah.
And you would move because again you have a direct line to him, and there's no spoiler alert. There's no way he's gonna say no. He needs you for his
Eco-terrorism.
Eco-terrorism. Anyway,
That's the word.
Anyway, as Alan gets to school, several people will have gone by him. He's not early like he was last time, so other people probably already went in. As Alan's looking away, however, there is a very quick pitter-patter. A very, very quick pitter-pattering of feet.
Oh no.
As this quick pitter-pattering of feet happens...
What?
Look out, Alan.
Savannah rushes to Alan. And as she does, she kind of just nudges him aside and grabs his arm and just starts talking directly to the PET. As this happens, she goes, "Guys, I'm totally fine." Ah!
Oh, thank
Oh, hey, Alan.
goodness.
That's my arm. Yep. I'm usually attached to that. Hi. Good morning.
God. All right. Good.
Guys,
good.
you'll never guess what happened.
You got sent to the hospital.
Oh, yeah. Well, obviously you were there. But no,
Yes.
they said that I could leave, and then some of the police came, and they gave me an advance.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
They gave me an advance because I put myself in the line of duty.
They paid you.
Yeah, I have money.
Wait, hold on. Is that
I
how
don't
it
have-
works?
I don't have any money for getting paid.
Where's my money?
Ah, yes, the first paycheck is usually the best.
Oh,
Mine
it's
went
so
straight
good.
to Alan.
She looks at the thing and then looks at Alan. That was, I mean, they usually use it. You shouldn't take your Navi's paychecks. They work for that. Again, okay, yeah.
That aside, it's nice to know that you made such a quick recovery.
Yeah, it was great. But
Mhm.
I totally thought that they gave me too much because, well, I kind of didn't really even do anything. I threw that one in the water, and that was pretty fun. Oh, God, I forgot
Yeah.
your jacket. I got your jacket out of the water. Why do you have my jacket? That's creepy. Anyway. What is that?
So, to get the bug bot.
Yeah, I know, I'm playing.
It's really hard to tell with you.
But yeah, so Vader and Paradox came with me, so I decided I was gonna send you guys some.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I was.
So if
Doing
we were all doing it, and obviously I'm keeping most of it because it was my job, but I'm gonna send you guys some. As she starts typing on the keypad that is on Alan's arm, you guys
Wait,
notice
hold
a
on.
deposit of
Okay.
90,000 zenny.
How? That was a lot. Is that normal?
Paradox, do you get paid this much?
I don't get paid. I'm not technically real.
She
It's
just
true.
basically gave you guys $900.
Alan, return that immediately.
Alex, don't you dare return that immediately.
We're all children. We don't know the value of money.
As she deposits that, she's like, "There you go. You get half and you get half, or whatever."
Don't worry about it
Alan,
later.
return 40. Hold on. 45. Yeah.
No,
No,
Vader,
no.
you're wrong.
because
It's
perfect
five.
to incorporate the losses I spent.
Oh, but by the way, though, you're not supposed to tell anybody about it, though. Okay?
About what?
Well, you can't let the public know about there being things like
Wait.
that happening.
Oh no!
Tell you about blackmail? Are you blackmailing us?
Oh no, I was just giving you guys the money that they told me that I could take, and then they told me not to tell anybody.
The police.
Yeah.
Don't
Well, I
you have
mean,
to tell anyone
obviously,
about
I work for them, so
No, okay.
Well,
Anyway.
technically, aren't you kind of like a bounty hunter? You're not really even. I don't think you're on their payroll. Well, I beg to differ, Alan. I just got a whole bunch of money.
Savannah, please. Focus.
What kind of suits were they wearing?
Oh, they were police. And they were in police
police.
uniforms and being police.
Yes.
What's a police uniform?
Vader, I swear I am going to force knowledge into your head later. But before I teach you how to use, what's it called in this universe? Google, Yahoo. Bing,
Wow.
Yippee.
We call it woogoo. Woogle.
Google. Okay. Before I teach you what Google is, we gotta talk to Savannah. Okay?
Hey, what's up?
Okay. Did they specify anything, or just tell you generally not to tell anyone about you getting attacked?
No, just general.
Okay. Did you ask why?
Why? Oh my god. Alan, using his only hand he has free, just puts his hand on his head like, oh my
Savannah,
god.
they were giving you. How much money did they give you in total?
Oh, what, you thinking that I'm holding out on you or something?
How much money did they pay you in total?
About 250,000, didn't he?
250,000.
Fine, I
Okay.
might have shortchanged you a bit.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. What matters is they gave you a lot of money. And if I were to
Yeah,
ask
they did.
If I were to ask other people in your profession, I don't know. I'm uncertain if they would get nearly that much for any bounty.
You know, you could just be happy. I mean, I've never gotten like a paycheck before, so
I am
could you be
so
happy for me?
very happy for you to survive your encounter and also get a boatload of money.
Like, this is
So
more money than I've ever had.
Yes,
We are all
you
very proud of you, Savannah. Thanks to your actions, we were able to investigate things far more thoroughly than we ever would have been capable of otherwise.
Ah,
I
shucks.
believe what Paradox here is trying to say is you were handed bribe money.
She like looks at the PET, just like with a blank look on her face for a second. Looks up at Alan. Alan nods. Looks back to you guys. You guys probably nod.
That's why I was asking.
No, she waves.
Oh.
That's why I was asking what the uniform was, to make sure it was the cops bribing you and not the men in black.
Oh yeah, it was cops.
Men in
Mm.
black.
Okay, that's fine then.
Your
So
guys
you're
shouldn't
saying that this isn't a paycheck.
It could be
So
some
that
of the paycheck.
means that they still owe me my paycheck.
Savannah, you don't get paychecks.
Well, that's not fair.
It's not It's
You have to go and fight Darkloids and turn them in and viruses and stuff and
you're
No,
a bounty hunter, not a employee.
no, Paradox, this is fine. Bug told me about this situation. It's fine. As long as they were actually cops and not like the underground people.
We need to talk to Bug about what he gets to teach you from now on.
Look, if the cops are bribing you, that means you're doing a good job. That's what Bug told me.
Oh Lord, help me. Whatever.
It's around this time that some other people join. Blah, 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 blah. Ba-doop. Coming down the road, you guys see what appears to be Kane and Yome. As they're walking, they seem like... Oh, geez, I pushed the button again. What's the button? What is it? I'm in the weird view again. FOMO.
What?
The button.
Weird view.
Why are you asking me? I don't know.
You told me last time.
I didn't tell you. It was
Okay,
me.
listen to me, Deco.
Yeah.
Right click empty space. Not a table, no objects. Right click empty space.
Thank
What's
you.
that, Will?
Thank you. No, it's still there. Nah.
Hit it
Press
again.
it
There
again.
we go. Thank you. No, it's still doing it.
Changes your perspective.
Ah.
Perspective.
Oh dear.
No.
Are you saying you don't have VR installed?
V? Is that it? No, it's not V.
Emerald's saying it's Z.
Z. Oh, thank you, Emerald. Wait. Yeah, thank you, Emerald. Oh, there we go. Ah, that's a lot better.
Why did your Z do that?
I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Ah.
This game's a fucking mess. So
Ah.
Can't you Z? It was the solution.
Yeah.
But he's the zoom in on thing one. What?
no,
You
see
change
the
your
fairy will get it
Don't
straight.
Oh my
don't question
God.
it anymore. Don't question it.
As you guys see Kane and Yome walking up, and they seem to be a lot closer than they usually are. Like, they're not like really far off away from each other, or like she's not like trying her best to get away from him. They seem to be like standing beside each other and like chatting.
I mean, first of all, she came back instead of immediately just going directly towards Alan the moment she could.
What happened? She's been hacked. Take her down.
Take a shot.
Yome, you see Alan and Savannah.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, morning. Hey, yes, morning.
Vader's gonna go beside Watt. I think Yome's trying to take your prey. Do we have to take out Yome?
What are you talking about?
Do we have
Vader?
to take out Yome?
What am I here?
Vader, what?
This is a private conversation, Paradox.
I don't want a part of this conversation.
Vader, what do you think is going on?
Hey,
Well, I mean-
Yome, I just learned that I got a whole bunch of bribe money, and that's really cool. And if you want to go, I don't know, somewhere today, I could take you with all the
Oh,
bribe
well-
money.
That would sound lovely, Savannah, but I have a date today, remember? You were there when Brad won it.
Fucking
She
destroyed.
forgot it was currency.
No, I mean, I knew that.
But I have something you can do with
You
that
know,
money.
Yome, I was in the hospital. I'm just saying, I have,
Wait, you were in the hospital?
yeah, I have battle scars.
Are you
I was-
okay?
I'm just tough like that sometimes, and sometimes I need attention, and just.
Well, then you should really plan the day for our date then.
She like
You
finger
haven't
guns
picked
at
a day.
you today.
You have school today.
I don't have to have school today. No, you probably should go to school.
I could be a truant officer if I need to be.
Besides, actually, no, we don't know anything about Savannah going to a boat. Actually, wait.
We do.
Yes, we do. Actually, I know a good thing you can do to save that with that money.
Hmm?
You can get something snazzy for your day with Jean.
Well, I mean, she's like looking at you as you say like your date with John is like. I mean, it's not like Yome. I mean, it's just, me and her. We have. I mean, and me and you. I mean, we don't have. I mean, it's just dating. I mean, like we're just all. It's just dating. Like
Is everyone dating everyone else?
It's not. It's not like anyone's made any decisions or anything. I'm just. She's
But wouldn't
pretty.
it-
You're pretty. I'm okay, probably.
This dating is a lot more confusing.
Then
than I
wouldn't-
thought.
Then wouldn't looking snazzy for your boat date be considered getting your, as they say, foot in the door?
I mean, I've been kind of putting it off. I don't really know what to wear or anything.
I know just the person who could probably help.
She looks over at you. I swear, if you say Donovan.
No, not Donovan. In fact, I'll tell them to contact you.
Mm,
Hmm?
who is it?
It's a secret.
Well, all right. I mean, if you think it'd be good, as long as it's not Donovan.
It absolutely will not be Donovan.
Yeah, it definitely will not be Donovan.
I promise you, it will not be Donovan. And it actually might shock you a little bit, but promise me when I say that everything will be fine and they're out to help you.
Oh no.
Just like
Yeah.
looks at you. Are you calling a hit on me
No.
or?
No, Savannah shouldn't know about Mephisto.
Savannah,
Why
I'm-
is it always Mephisto?
No, Savannah, I'm doing what they call playing wingman. Or wing Navi. Or wing woman. Wing something. Wing.
Study at sea.
Wing. I'm playing
Well, I
wing.
mean, you could be playing wingman for me with Jean, and that's really I appreciate that. But like, who's gonna help me wingman for you?
I can.
Bitchin'. All right.
Well, wait. Why are you Red Cross?
She like finger guns over at the PET, which she's still holding Alan's arm, by the way. Like she's still holding Alan's arm and looking down. She like finger guns down toward Cross.
Cross. C2 finger guns back.
Do you ever feel like you're missing like 3/4 of a conversation?
I'm just glad it's not Mephisto.
Dude, she's
What
holding
about-
your arm like really in a weird position. Doesn't it hurt?
What were you saying? What?
Oh, that reminds me. Looks at Kane. Should I give it to him?
Whatever. I mean, it's your food. Huh?
No, I mean the other thing. The other thing.
Oh, here?
Mm, I'm
What?
asking for a reason.
I mean, I guess no one's around.
Fine. First off, here you go, Alan. Hands in boxed lunch.
Thanks. Yeah, I guess I didn't really get anything earlier.
You said you wanted to have more of my cooking as well. I learned a new recipe.
It wasn't, we didn't use the best ingredients. I'm sorry if it sucks, but
Shut up!
She just slaps him.
As he start mumbling, her neck just like snaps. Shut up!
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
As well. Reaches into boobs. Pulls out USB. This is for you as well.
What?
What?
What's this?
It's
a. He looks at you and you look at him.
How about you guys discuss it over lunch?
Are we like cool with this one now? Because I don't know. That's like, is that what's happening here?
Discuss it over lunch.
Yeah, lunch? Yeah, I guess. It's not like I don't have anyone, I don't really, yeah, sure. You see Kane, like, look over at you. He gives you a nod, just like Kane will remember this.
You may have Shudder for one day.
You may have one Shutter.
You weren't just satisfied with doing it off screen. You had to do it to me in front of me too. No.
Yome, I have a question.
Hmm?
Are you planning on staying in that all day?
Probably not. I should probably let it go return home, so I could attend school with you. Unless you want me to stay home. I have to actually move Briggs off of your bed, unless you've done it already.
Briggs?
Briggs.
Briggs! It's the seal!
Yeah, right. He actually, like, looks up. He's like, sees, like, scratch his cheek. Oh, yeah, definitely. I just kind of left it there. Yeah. You should do that. I mean, no, I mean, it was there, and I didn't know where to put it, and it was really big, and just kind of left it there. I didn't want it to get dirty. I didn't put it on the floor or anything, and I didn't know if it would deform if I put it in the chair, and I just left it where you put it.
If you did, that's fine. It's so squishy and cuddly, isn't it?
How dare you? Shut up, I'm kidding.
How could you do this to me?
You just hear the coldest "How dare you" from Kane's PET. How dare you?
Briggs was ours. But I'm kidding.
Why would you name it this? What did it do to you?
Briggs.
Because he goes, Briggs!
God dang it.
Is this what dating
So
sounds
they
like?
named it Briggs.
I really hope not. I don't know if I'm okay. I don't know if I can handle people doing that forever.
This is what dating is like. We need to leave immediately to save Cross.
Yeah, you go do that. I don't want to be near Neon, man.
I didn't say shit.
We should probably head in. I think that we're the last ones in class that aren't inside.
Yes, we shouldn't let you be tardy. Again, do you want me to stay at home, or do you want me to come with you to the PET?
I mean, it's up to you. You have to come back for Brad, right?
That is true. Maybe I should stay at home preparing then. I mean, I'd have to, after all, if I go to school. But I also shouldn't miss school.
As that is being said, step.
Oh, as they say, speak of the devil.
Wow, you're late. Yeah, Brad, don't you have practice? Brad just kind of stands there, looks at everybody. You see that he seems to be carrying his bag, but he also seems to have another bag in his hands.
Good morning, Brad.
He looks over at you, Yome. As he does, he looks back toward everybody else. And he makes his way to you, and he hands one of the bags off to you.
Oh. Thank you. What is this?
I didn't know if you had proper equipment.
Oh. Is that what's in here?
You need to
Thank you then.
have workout clothes.
Oh, well, you're right. You're right, of course. I'm guessing this is something you picked out yourself?
I just ran back from the mall.
Well,
You
I
did
look
what?
forward. Is that why you're late?
Nods.
Equipment?
Well then, in that case, I can't let it go to waste. Shall I meet you here after school?
Nods.
Nods.
I am. So it's been 12 hours. What has happened? I am
This was something from a long time ago.
This was preordained many years.
in 84 years.
I didn't know if you had any, so I thought I should get you some.
I don't. Thank you. This is very kind. I'll be sure to look as good as I possibly can in it.
I didn't know your measurements, so I asked Donovan.
He would know them.
Wait, you talked to Donovan? Yeah, wait, you talked to Donovan?
Why does he know your measurements?
What's wrong with talking to Donovan?
He's been basically ghosting everyone. Yeah, he doesn't want to. Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to you guys.
Will he talk to me?
I don't think he wants to talk to anyone. If
I
I didn't
see.
have a key to his house, he probably wouldn't talk to me.
Oh.
If you're all worried, I can take you there.
You're
Yeah, no,
already late.
I'm good.
You're already late for school as it is. How about give me the directions, let me borrow the key, and I'll go visit Donovan myself to make sure he's okay.
He looks down at the key. He looks back at you.
I'll be
Sorry.
sure to give it back. No?
I
That's
can't
fine.
give the key to anyone.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's actually very noble of you.
Blitzman's keeping an eye on it. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, we
Did
have
you all-
Blitzman inside of his security, even if he's blocked from the PET. Wait, he blocked Blitzman from his PET? How's he gonna do school?
He's probably not even going to school.
He didn't go yesterday, and he just didn't seem like he was going today.
What on earth happened? I still don't understand.
You
Yeah.
said he's all right, though, right, Brad?
We played some
Well-
games last night. I stayed over.
Well, let's take Brad's word for now and not worry too much. Whatever's bothering Donovan, we can just hope he'll find a way to get over the hump, as they say.
He points off to the clothes. He helped me pick those out.
Donovan has good taste, so I have no doubt that it'll look flattering.
Yeah, Donovan has good taste. Everything's about Donovan. If I wasn't gay, I'd like you. I'm kidding.
I wasn't gay, I'd like Donovan.
No, it's just like the fact that he's mad at Donovan too. It's just like, if I wasn't gay, I'd like you. He looks off. Alan just kind of like looks over towards Savannah, pulls his arm out of Savannah's like grip. Maybe we
Give
should
me
go
one.
inside. I guess I'll see you later, Yome.
Yeah. I'll be sure to prep dinner so that you can make yourself something to eat. I think I will forgo school today.
Cross may come back at some point too. She's off, I think, with Neon Man.
Her eyes kind of widen and she just kind of like jumps back a little bit again.
Savannah's like, no, she's not. She's right there.
Oh yes, we did not explain
Really?
that to you. There are 3 crosses now.
And you
Oh,
let her
neat.
go with Neon Man?
Twice.
I mean, she said that she wanted to, so.
Yeah, but is everyone forgetting that Neon Man is someone we're considering suspicious?
No, I haven't forgot, but what can I do? Arrest her?
Oh yeah, we're
I have
thinking
thought about it. Don't you think I didn't?
I mean, there's not a ton we can do if Cross wants to go, right?
Yes, but Cross is what they call very emotionally vulnerable right now, and very susceptible to manipulation.
We should try
That's
to
why
keep.
I suggested a girls' night, which, Savannah, we must schedule a girls' night.
I 100% agree with this. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Saturday? I'm not planning anything Saturday. Alan, our date's not this Saturday, right?
No,
It's next Saturday.
Savannah looks at Alan. Narrow his eyes.
I've
Well,
been far too lenient on you.
As much wonderful talk it is about dates and date nights and scheduling, you know, if she is in such a bad shape, perhaps one of us should go and get her.
Leave it to me. I'm staying
No.
home from school. Huh?
Cross wanted to go.
Mm.
We don't know that she's in any danger, and if she is, then C2 can tell us.
Correct. So long as she's connected to me. If she did something like get in a copy bot,
Cross,
I would lose connection.
Cross wanted to go off on her own. And she's never really asked me for something like that before, so I think we should let her. If anything bad happens, then I'll be upset, obviously, but I think that Cross wanted to. And she's all backed up and everything, so until we know that this guy's a problem, I don't think we should do anything. We could always ask that kid, right?
His operator?
Conan. He's an upperclassman here.
If you think everything will be fine, Alan, then I won't disturb her.
I don't think it will. I mean, I don't know it will, but I trust Cross to take care of herself.
I trust Cross as well. But I also know that I've also thought the way she's thought right now. And
I'm worried too.
You trust Cross. And I'll trust in your trust of Cross.
C2.
Yes.
Could you let us know if she gets in a copy bot, or if anything gets in the way of your connection? I mean, other than her just shutting it off.
Yes, I will notify you immediately.
You should also let us notify if Neon Man does, quote, makes moves on her.
Well, she wouldn't know that.
No, she wouldn't know that. She wouldn't know what making moves are because she's dope. No.
Well, she also just can't see everything that Cross sees.
Yeah.
There is a very minor mental link between them.
Yeah.
Well, and all that's, well, I suppose tonight, if you're going to be in the PET, of course, you could talk to Cross about it. I most certainly am not a therapy Navi in any way. Ironically, I think it's Cross. So
I'll see if I can't find, I don't know, some way to get her operator's number, maybe?
You mean Neoman? You said her operators?
Yeah, her operators. Or his operators. Bleh, my bad.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we shouldn't dilly-dally now. You guys are all late for school.
yeah, did I hear the bell ring? I think I might have heard the bell ring.
There's no bell yet.
Okay.
But at that point, you guys wave bye to Yome. Savannah's just like in the back, just like doing the call me motion. As they head off towards school, Yome, you start heading back.
Yep.
Yome, you start heading back toward the house. You look into the bag. As you notice that there is some nice looking workout gear inside. It seems okay. It's not like amazingly fashionable or anything. How fashionable can you get?
Donovan picked it out, so it's totally fashionable.
It is. It looks as good as it probably could look.
That's that thing of like she looks in the bag, and even though she doesn't see everything exactly, she just kind of like there's that little jump like clothes, clothing.
But yeah, as you start to head back and the others head inside, We will go to Cross.
People.
Cross. You stay with them until they get to around the school. At that point, you have everything kind of ready and fixed up to where you just kind of jump from that network to the park network, and then immediately jumping from the park network over toward the city network. As you do, do we have it out here? Do I just? Yeah, it's right over there. So let's just grab it over here. Nope, that's the aquarium. It's just a fucking little thing. I won't have to get it, obviously, but like it's supposed to be here, and it's not here, and it makes me wonder where it's at. And I don't just want it to be out here so that we can be out in the open. And there can be something for you to stand on, but obviously it's not doing that. There's no way for us to actually, be able to get stuff like that done in this game. So we have to wait and just kind of like look through. There it is. I found it. Boop. You make your way into the mall network after contacting Neon Man. You make your way over toward the meeting area, which is again back over at the exact same little recording area that you had left him at before.
Mm-hmm.
Upon getting there, whoop, you find the area completely empty. There's nobody on the outside that like would let you in. Upon going inside, the area seems completely empty. And you notice a login. Where is you at, you little punk? Punk who's taken our cross away from us?
You little wascal.
You little wascal. Wascal taking our cross away from him. There you are. Bloop. You guys notice them, or you notice a login. As you do, you see Neon Man. Hey. Sorry, my throat's all kind of used up because I was singing all that time. Haha, that was a joke because we don't have throats. What's up? I'm kidding.
God fucking damn it.
I hate my life. Anyway, as he comes in, he's like, "Hey there! I didn't expect to see you so soon."
It just seemed like a good idea after I had a conversation with my operator and thinking about everything you said. I just thought it would be good to see you again.
You talked to him about the aquarium?
Yes, we are looking into that.
Ah, good. I knew you'd see things my way.
Hmm.
He actually like gives a big smile at that. You know, it takes a strong heart to want to make a difference. You know.
Yes, it does. I can't argue that.
He puts a finger up. As he does, he moves it back and forth like, is that you admitting you have a heart?
Yes.
He's just like beaming. He's just smiling like.
God damn it, you cheeky fuck.
Sounds to me like somebody's getting some autonomy.
It's something I'm trying to do, and it's why I wanted to talk to you and tell you about it.
Well, I'm here to talk whenever you want. I gotta go in a little bit, obviously. I can't stay here all day unless you really want me to.
Let's take it step by step.
I shouldn't play hooky too much. It might look bad on my operator.
How is your operator doing, by the way?
A lot better since coming out of the hospital, actually. He's been going to school a lot more, and, well, we still don't have a lot of people around that he can really talk to, but he seems to be coming out of his shell a little bit. He actually showed up to the recording the other day, but you wouldn't have seen him because you were here. He was out in the actual booth.
Oh, I see.
He doesn't usually do that.
Well, if I can make a gentle suggestion, you could always encourage him to talk to Alan and his friends.
uh, Encouraging him to talk to people, while it could definitely help, he's a bit of a you know how they call like social butterflies, right?
Yes.
He's more like a social pill bug. Just kind of rolls up if anything's around him.
That makes sense. My operator used to be like that.
I've actually been wondering if there's some girl out there I can get him to talk to.
Hmm.
He needs to get a little bit of confidence, you know? I'm sure if he shows off his skills, anybody would fall for him.
Well, not to push my argument too hard, but Alan does have quite a few female friends around.
Oh yeah? Your operator's a bit of a ladies' man, huh?
I wouldn't say that. He is, usually a nervous wreck, but they do seem to gravitate in his direction.
Well, I guess that some high school girls might see that as a bit of a, I don't know, a challenge maybe?
Maybe. I don't understand the mindset of a high school girl that very much.
Yeah, you'd think that I would, but even though we have a bunch of them listening to our stuff, we don't really interact that much. They usually just watch me through their navies, and well, you saw how that was the other day.
Yes, they were all quite enthralled with your song.
Most of those navies were the normal variety, which means that most of the girls who were watching just sort of used them to talk through and used them for cameras. So most of the ones you saw there were basically their operators.
It's very interesting. I've not been around many normal navies, so I wouldn't know how people treat them.
They're, well, a little bit less autonomous than us, obviously, but I've seen them. I've seen them move around in the concerts. They don't have to do the moves that they do. They don't have to look as individual as they do. They may all say that it's just their operators, but I can tell. Even if they don't have a ton of artificial intelligence in them, there is that spark of life. I know it. I can see it in every one of them. One day everyone is going to see it.
Well, I think as they say, lead by example.
You know, I had a bit of an interview yesterday after I came back.
Oh?
They were asking me some weird questions. One of them was about you.
What kind of questions?
Well, they wondered about that pretty Navi that I left off with.
I see.
It was a big conversation, actually. Most everybody was just kind of somewhat paying attention till then, and then as soon as that question came up, everybody was interested. I told them that it was my little secret.
Well, you are quite the public figure. It's natural they'd be curious.
It's one reason why I told everybody to move it out before you showed up just now. Obviously, I'm not. If you want to show yourselves in front of them, I'm perfectly fine with that. But if you want to have your privacy, I think this is probably best.
I don't think I'm designed for that kind of spotlight.
Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be?
I guess I'm not sure.
Look around you. This place is just enticing, isn't it? The ability to connect to so many people, to see a lot of people, and to note that they're all looking at you. I'll tell you right now, Cross. Just like me, just like any other Navi out there, you have the potential to be an idol. You have your own uniqueness you can show them. You can let them see that spark of life that you have. Let them know that you're more than just a program, you know?
I'm not sure if I am able to, but it's something I'm hoping to find out given enough time.
Seem to be pretty good with birds.
I admittedly don't know why Bird here follows me around so much. Not that I'm complaining.
El Pedro lets out a
Good Pedro. Good Bird.
Pedro, huh? Nice name.
It was a mix of me and the other Navis that belonged to Alan figuring that one out.
Your operator sounds like a pretty cool guy. Again, I thought that whenever you had said that he was pretty good with technology. If you can get him to help out with that program off in the aquarium, I'm sure that he can help you out with anything. Especially if you have a bunch of Navis like you out there. Again, the one thing that I want more than anything is to have Navis like you, if they want to, of course, show off their uniqueness. Again, if we can get across to people that there is something unique about all of us, something that they can't just explain with their programming, I feel like a lot of things can come from it, you know? But we've been talking about that for a while. I don't want to get us too deep into those conversations. I felt bad yesterday after I left, actually. I think I dropped a lot of stuff on you pretty hard.
No, it was quite alright. Afterwards, I had a talk with one of the other Navis about it and asked my operator why he made me.
Oh? I won't pry.
The specifics aren't important. I guess it's just so he wasn't alone, and he's going to help me figure out what I can be and touch more. Help me increase my functionality. The more things I can do, the more I can figure out me, right?
More things you can do, huh? Hey, Cross.
Yes.
You want to mix records? I'm sorry. You all right?
Yes. I mean, are you sure? People seem to treat that very, strangely.
Well, it's not like I just ask anyone to mix records with me.
Yeah, I'm realizing that.
I think it'd help out. You'd be able to show your operator a bit more ability that you've gained. Also, if you ever came over here, you could maybe slip into my form. That way people won't recognize you immediately. And again, I'd love to see what kind of idol you'd be.
I guess we can. I don't see why not.
If you're nervous, we don't have to do it now.
No, it's fine, really. I just wasn't expecting that.
He takes a couple steps towards you. As he does, Jake, what do you want to do?
Trying to fix some records.
He makes his way over to Cross. As he does, just like the day before, he puts his hand out towards you and takes your hand in his. He puts his other hand over it for a second, just kind of smiling over towards you. He takes the other hand into his hand, and Cross, I only need one roll from you.
Oh, okay.
This is like such a bad touch thing.
Oh,
This is like when someone you know is bad, like grabs a girl and has sex with her as a manipulation tactic. This is so skeevy.
What do you mean?
This is so skeevy.
What do you mean?
And I know it's not going to be as easy as just bam.
So
oh my god, bad touch.
Cross, Why don't you roll me for your sync?
I have an inspiration. Should I be rolling with that?
You do have a fleeting.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, fleeting. Sorry.
You definitely can. Does anybody want to throw anything in?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Here you go. If you want to get back, that's just not my business.
Hold
Well,
on.
I don't have any cross-spiration, but as
Hold on.
a girlfriend, I don't support this. As a girlfriend who is out for your best interest, get away from this creep.
Listen,
Do
Neon
it.
Man
Do
just
it. Do it.
understands the
Do
This
it.
is
secret
gonna-
of God. To get her to do anything, you just need to ask and make
I
it
don't
sound
know.
like a good
I don't
idea.
know, though.
This
He
is-
likes the same sports as me.
This is just like so. He likes cats and
Oh
I
my
like cats. So
God.
that's fine by me.
Sorry,
Keep
Alpha.
rolling for a 19 or keep rolling for a 20. Keep rolling for a 20.
Oh
Yeah,
my
just
God.
roll for crit at this point.
Oh my god, if you crit this, that's
Jesus.
actually gonna be funny as hell. Again,
The sus
unlike normal, you just have to have this one roll. Don't worry about that, by the way.
I feel like there's more to it because it's just one roll.
Don't worry about that. Everything's fine.
I'm
You're getting a
more
lot of high
impressed
rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, this is impressive.
Fate wants this. That's all I'm saying. You have 3 more
I
rolls.
don't see nothing wrong.
This is gonna be that regret fuck is what this is.
with eco-terrorism.
One more roll.
With a little bump and grind, with a little
Last roll.
fucking.
No nat 20.
Hold on now. And
What's
can
up?
we spice it up a little? Can we spice it up.
I
You
swear to
wanna-
God, if you
you wa-
explode.
Oh my god, that's
Get those out of the way. It's not your turn.
fucking.
I just like how it was one and then you split it open.
Just that happens, and Neon Man's like, I usually always go first and always come last.
Man, that was explosive. Oh no. Explosive.
Let me get the thing up really quick. You got all yours resets recently, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Megaman, fake cards, Megaman. Go ahead.
And stop.
Oh,
3.
right. Fuck. Hold on. Let me roll mine. Fuck. I forgot. Go ahead. Tell me when.
And stop.
I stopped.
6.
Oh my god, Jake.
Oh no.
Martyr.
Explode.
No, you didn't get a bad one.
Oh.
You got roll heart.
Deco using it immediately on him.
Jake, I hate to tell you this.
Oh no, you can't use it on Dark Lord.
I hate to tell you this, Jake, but for some reason you can't use it right now.
Alright,
Oh,
that's
Use
fine.
it on
Oh,
Dark
wow.
Lords.
Oh,
maybe some other. Who knows, man?
I am so shocked. What?
Damn, and here I was.
Who knew that Neon
About
Man
to
was a
break him in.
gay?
I wanna let people know it's not just Dark Lloyds you can't use it with.
Also the gays,
There are other things that you can't use
Like
it with.
people.
like eco terrorists.
Also,
Man.
Dunkmaster gave $180.
Oh shit.
It says cross, throw off the shackles of fate. Oh wait, that should be, yeah, it's 3, right?
Yeah, that's 3. 180, 60 each.
I love the future.
There you go. And 1
Well.
to C2. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Listen, does C2
It
have her
can
own
be.
chart?
C2 doesn't get any.
Damn.
Because again, C2 just levels up. Like she does prestigious.
Please,
No, no.
You can't have them both
Can I
rolling.
use
You're
these
gonna have a
cards
copy of a
too?
copy.
Yeah, sure, why not? She's technically a Navi. I'll let you use them for C2.
Alright, we'll
Oh,
keep that in mind
God.
for the future. Put these up here for now.
Maybe I'll give her her own one. I may give C2 her own one, but I'm gonna take out a couple of the cards from it
Yeah.
because obviously some of them won't
21
work with her. What was that?
21 total for sync.
Oh, you don't roll anymore.
Yeah, no, I was saying that was a total.
Oh, right. You fucking right. You got a 19 plus your sync. I'm a fucking idiot.
There you go, buddy.
My bad. There was a lot of things happening. Cross. As this happens, Your helmet goes away. Showing
no.
well, he just kind of jumps off.
Oh, okay, good.
Showing a nice little visor and little headset combo. You get some nice duds that we're not going to specify yet until we have Phantom make this or somebody else make this. And all over you start getting the little neon stripes all over, and you get all kinds of little neon things all over you, and you get the N on your chest.
Oh, fantastic. I look like a rave.
Cross, you look down and you look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And I'd like to know how's your hair? Like what's your hairstyle like, Cross? As what is Idol Cross's hairstyle?
Hmm. How much can I change it?
You can change it as much as you want. You
Is it
can
wrong?
change
I want like
you can change its hair color. You can change honestly, because he's an idol Navi, you can change everything if you want.
short as fuck, like fucking rainbow colored, just completely
Oh
wild.
my God.
You got fucking neon
Fucking
hair.
Rainbow Bright. Fucking Rainbow Bright.
You got fucking like a short
Yo,
little
it's
like a
just
short
Rainbow
little
Bright.
like a short little bob. Or is it like a short is it like a bob, like a mid, or is it like short like Captain Marvel?
Quick, figure it out all now. Phantom needs to start drawing.
Like closer to Bob, but just like a complete mess, just like it's fucking everywhere.
Hey, and it's all like rainbow colored.
Oh my God,
Hell
are you
yeah.
Gem?
Oh my God, are you
Are you-
Jim?
Are you truly outrageous?
Oh my God, you're a gem.
Please be Gem.
So look it up real quick.
That's
That's
hilarious.
Even the
only-
hologram, dude.
This is the only thing I will ever accept from the Skittle fuck. Please be Gem.
You
don't have to be Gem. Fucking taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
Gem is truly outrageous. Truly
Truly
outrageous.
arbitrary adjective.
Yes, I looked it up. Yes, basically.
Yes, she's Gem.
Well, you heard her, fan. I'm kidding.
No, fucking, I'm paying for this. Phantom play on my
Yay, it'll
cat.
actually get done. I'm playing. The joke is that Squeaky takes all of Phantom's slots from me and
I'm
never lets
sending
me
you the money.
and never lets
We're
me
sending-
commission Phantom for anything.
I'm sending you the money as we speak.
Because her and Phantom hate me now, you see. They both
Yeah, me and Phantom
they're-
make sweet love over her art.
How dare you?
We're just like, oh yeah, Deco's not here.
Squeaky's art cucking me.
Get fucked.
But yes, you change. As you look over at him, he doesn't seem to change.
How do I look?
He looks you up and down. He's like, "Nice. No one's gonna see you in that, or no one's gonna put two and two together with that. You look great."
I certainly was not expecting this appearance.
Like I said, I have a very specific set of skills. Being an idol is one of them. You really do look good, Cross.
Thank you.
Though, I guess I can't call you Cross in front of other people, right? You look pretty good, Shimmer.
Dude, Cross just spotted. Was like, okay,
He gives a wink as he says that.
okay, Shimmer it is.
Everybody's going crazy in chat.
Shimmer over the glittery turd that is this fuck. God, I hate you. Someone no, I hate Neon Man. Someone dared compare him to Shudder.
She
So
better be
now
smart
he's going to
right
die.
now.
Now he will die. Sorry, I gotta put him down.
Dico, how much do we have to pay to kill this man?
I love how they're all disgusted.
I'm just saying, maybe I might need my first 4-digit donation for that. I'm kidding. No, don't worry about it. Do not. I'm not getting rid of him.
Yeah, it's fine, not 4. But 6.
Remember, cocaine? You can still sponsor us.
Remember, cocaine, you can kill Neon Man. Just saying.
I mean, he's a pop idol, so drugs
Think
will
about
get
how
him
much
eventually.
cocaine people would buy if you killed Neon Man. It was like, oh my god.
Neon Man just fucking cocked our poor boy Blitz Man. He'll never be able to get cross his sweet, sweet virginity.
Never get her sweet, sweet ass.
Here we are.
What was I doing? Right. Okay, hold on. I have to put some stuff on my.
She's a stained woman now.
Had to put something on my player sheet real quick.
I mean, she was already stained before, technically speaking. The first one was Caliber.
And done. All right.
When you think about it, Cross is just Caliber's lobby second.
So Jake, whenever you can and whenever Phantom's able to, you contact her.
All right. Oh, damn it.
As he just kind of smiles at you. You see him look down at himself. He goes, "Unfortunately, my customizations won't really allow me to switch out like you can. But I can still do this." He brings his hand over his emblem as it seems to change to yours. As it changes to yours, all the pink on him turns to purple.
I see.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
God,
heavily customized,
are we around now?
Huh?
I was just making a joke. Don't mind me. Actually, I don't think I informed you after you left yesterday. There's, something happened. I'm not entirely sure, but there's another me now.
Another you? Oh, yeah, you told me about that yesterday, right?
Yes, and now there's another me.
Oh. That doesn't usually happen. I mean, it didn't
Doesn't.
usually happen last time either.
It was, unexpected. They're very similar and different. She certainly doesn't have to deal with some of the things I've been trying to figure out.
You don't have to worry about the other one for now, right? Either, though, right?
Hopefully not anytime soon.
Is this other one a problem?
No. No, she is...
He looks at you as you say, no, no, no. He kind of like takes your hand. Come on, you seem frustrated.
She is very good. Very nice, very helpful,
But...
very liberated.
But...
She really isn't trouble. I guess in a way I'm just a little envious. Things seem to make sense for her, and for me I am incredibly confused.
Well, that's an easy fix.
How? What?
That cross seems to maybe understand what she wants then. I think you'll definitely get that once you understand what you want. Right?
Hopefully. I am certainly hoping and trying. Yes.
You know, if you were to figure that out, I'd love to be a part of it. Or maybe you could find what you need here.
How so? What do you mean?
Like I said, no one's going to put two and two together with the way you look there. Maybe you could hang around here some more. Again, show them what you can do. I'm not saying just all of a sudden try to be a singer or anything. Don't worry. But I could show you some moves.
We could certainly try, yes. Though I would have to overcome that Navi hurdle of being incapable of singing.
Let's work on your moves first. If you can't if we can't go for singing, we could maybe see how well you can dance.
Yes, we can try that.
And if you want to go for singing, I know a couple people who can help you out. My operator can help you out. He's a really good vocal coach.
Well, like you said, let's start with dancing.
I have some time. Do you want to try it out? He motions up
yeah.
toward the stage, up where he usually is singing.
Yes, I think I would like to.
He gives you a light tug, pulling you a little bit closer to the stage. As he does, the two of you end up at the stage and cross. You wanna try to do some dancing for some parts of the day.
Let's see how our 2 left feet go.
Cross. What is your highest skill currently?
Data, defense at 8.
Defense at 8. Well, that is actually your speed.
Okay.
That is actually your speed currently. And your sync is 2. That is actually a 7 right now.
This is just what happens when you go Neon Man. Right.
I went for some of his highest stats and I switched yours to that. So as I would like you to roll me for your speed, please.
All right, let's go.
Which is again currently an 8.
Dance really fast.
It's a 17. That's pretty good. You begin to do some dances. You begin to follow him. Of course, you're kind of stumbling around a little bit in the beginning, but you as well as Symbol A guy who is on the ground next to you, just looking like your original cross hat. And Pedro here. Pedro's also messing around, like flying around you guys. You guys do some flying and some dancing, and I think we're gonna move on to other people now.
Yeah.
Before we move to lunch, which is where we're immediately gonna go after this, Squeaky, are you gonna be doing anything at home?
There's that thing where Alan's like, leave Cross alone, and she's like, fuck, I don't want to, but I also have no idea where Cross could have gone.
Yeah,
so it's not like I can track her. So there's that thing of like, Cross will be home at some point, and then it's just be like, okay, well, I'll just find ways to entertain myself. Clean Alan's room. Clean the house.
You see Briggs.
Briggs. She looks at Briggs and then she's like, no, wait. I know what I want to do for a bit. She's gonna lay on the bed and hug Briggs. It's just like, so that's what it's like to be on a bed with a stuffed animal. Looks at ceiling. I wonder what it's like to daydream.
Ceiling.
Ceiling.
You will
Another
earn
thing-
the laugh.
It's just like, hugs Briggs. Looks at ceiling. They say girls normally hug stuffed animals and daydream about the guy they like. Blushes red, gets up.
Shudder, Savannah Allen. Okay.
Blushes stands up. Okay, enough of that.
Shaballad.
Just gets up. Okay, enough of that.
Brad's just like a question mark added to the end of that, and he just stands there. Hey. Are you ready to work out or what? I'm kidding.
How did you get in here? I have the key.
I have a key.
He just has the key to everyone's fucking house. Just everyone trusts
Alan,
Brad.
why
with
did
the
you give
fucking
your
key.
bully your key? I don't know. He just seemed trustworthy.
The bully?
He only beats me up sometimes. I'm playing.
Yeah. So,
You're just gonna hang out for a bit. Again, the quicker we get through the day, the quicker we can do the Brad.
yeah, no, she'll just hang out for a bit, clean the house, prep dinner so that Alan just has to literally throw it together, like that kind of stuff. She's essentially gonna wait for Cross.
Okay. We'll go to lunch then.
Yeah.
While lunch is going to happen, you guys have already decided who Alan is going to be sitting with. So Alan will be sitting with Kane and Brad. Savannah is going to be doing whatever Savannah's fucking doing.
Living her last life.
As Alan is sitting next to Kane and Brad, the rest of you guys, you guys go out from Alan's PET into the excuse me. You guys go out from Alan's PET into the table area. As that happens, what was the original idea for talking to Brad or talking to Kane again, Squeaky?
When she gave the USB and the box lunch to Alan, and he was like, "What's this?"
Right.
She said, "You can talk to Kane about that during lunch."
Right.
Mm-hmm.
As all of you get onto the table area where Kane seems to sit down, Alan seems to sit down. They both kind of open up their lunches as Kane seems to have the exact same thing as Alan. Brad's just looking at the two of them, looks at his apple.
What a tasty apple.
Eats it. I'm kidding.
I mean, I sure hope so.
As you guys sit around, Alan seems to kind of look over toward Kane, looks over toward you guys, looks back at him. So, you and Yome talked about the whole Shutter and Copybot thing? Yeah. Oh, right. Sorry. This is actually really good. As he looks back to you guys. Yeah, Shutter's gonna do the thing. However, like I said, there's a lot of you. Shutter can only do it a couple times a day. So, if you guys can bring some of your Copybots over, I guess actually Shutter should go to you. Is your place good, or maybe we should always use the park? What do you guys think?
I mean, the park should be good.
No one really goes in there, right?
I don't believe so. It's still having the whole issue, so no one should be going there.
Yeah.
What do you think, Vader?
Well, you're on mute, just in case you don't know.
I just noticed.
What do you think,
Okay.
Vader? Should we do this at the park, or? He's talking about opening up your Navis to the same ability as Squeaky's, where she can bypass the not hurting people thing.
Especially nowadays, it's what I really want right now.
If everybody's fine with the park, then that's probably what we should do. What about this thing? He brings up the USB thing. Oh yeah, that. We can't hold that. Me and Shutter get kind of searched every time we leave and go into Scilabs.
Wait, they're searching you?
Yeah, it sucks.
All right, I'll go in a copybot. You can put it in my head.
Oh, we've already got it out now, so.
Yeah. What is on that USB drive?
It's a little program me and Shutter have been messing around with. It's basically able to mess around more with cyber traps. But I was actually wanting to talk to Alan about maybe implementing the little thing that he put into his PET on it. You're gonna have to be a lot more specific. The wireless thing. I don't know. I mean, I can't just trust anybody with that, right? Looks at Paradox and the others.
I think it should be fine. It's always your choice, sir, but that's my opinion.
It seems like it's the only way to really get cyber traps into the copybots. I can put them inside of their cyber bodies, obviously, but they're not really going to activate when they're in their copybots. If you want the cyber traps to work while they're in copybot form, they need something like that. Unless you want to just kind of plug it in manually, but at the same time, that means you have to get right in there, you know? And you're not always going to be there for all of them.
How does Kane usually put it? If he goes down, he'll take us with him?
What do you mean, Cross?
If the worst happens, you certainly have things you can expose about him.
Hey, let's not get hasty. I mean, yeah, we definitely do. Hmm. He thinks for a second. I guess we could definitely need it. We could definitely use it, but even if we were to put cyber traps inside of our Navis, my Navis can't use their abilities. They're just in regular copy bots. Well, yeah, but we have Shutter, who's inside of a vanity, and didn't Vader say something about trying to get a defender at some point?
Yeah, that'd have been nice.
Yeah, and once you get any more access to Scilabs, like you said you're trying to do, you'll have access to as many vanities as you need.
It shouldn't be too hard with some help we have. Put this arm around Watt.
Why are you putting?
Why are you touching me? Ah!
I mean, I'd assume you'd have pretty good access to Scilabs, don't
I
you?
mean, I do. Everyone just keeps forgetting that for some reason.
So, what we need to do is still the plan. Sunday, whenever we go onto the boat, I need to act as if came over a new leaf, I guess. Like I had a wonderful time, and let Mom and Abel and Director Abel know that I want to start taking on some responsibilities. Yeah, speaking of that, I'm not sure how well you think that's gonna work. What do you mean? Well, don't you think that's gonna be kind of suspicious? You're just walking up and be like, hey, I all of a sudden want to do that thing I hated. Well, I mean, I've already said that I was gonna do it, and that's why I'm waiting till after Sunday. I'll have an excuse. I'll be like, oh, it was super fun. It was super fun. Yeah, I got to talk to a lot of people, and
It was an excuse.
We'll ad hoc it as we need.
How about instead
Oh no,
let
what?
Watt do the talking? Because Watt was sent in to examine it, and if Watt says that he's cool, then they'll more than likely believe Watt.
what I'm saying is if you're gonna try to get more stock in the company, maybe not telling your mom and my dad, who's watched you since you were a kid, that you all of a sudden like social interaction.
He has a point.
You're gonna have to come up with another reason over at that boat, is all I'm saying. They're not just gonna think, oh, you all of a sudden like talking to people. Look, I can't help you out. I'm on house arrest. They're not gonna let me. They're not gonna let me or Shutter near that boat. And Brad's definitely not going. And Brad's like, yeah, I'm in the conversation too. I'm here as well. All I'm saying is, take an interest in something else. It's a big party, right? Maybe say you, I don't know, you like a girl there, or maybe say that you saw something cool tech-wise or something. Don't tell them that you like talking to old people.
Or like, you
No,
could
he
just
makes
say
a point.
you can just say that Watt convinced you somehow.
It's okay. We can just have this be about him not wanting to talk to people. It's fine, Vader.
What's right?
I don't know what's all going to be on that boat, so I guess if something like that does catch my eye, you better hope something's interesting there. Again, if anything doesn't happen there, then I guess you could always fall back on just wanting to do more there. You definitely have enough people around you that they'll probably listen to everything you say. Not to mention, I mean, my dad and your mom probably want you to take over no matter what, so maybe they'll just forget that you're socially awkward. But I wouldn't put it past them, is all I'm saying. If you're wanting to be suspicious of everyone, then I need to be suspicious of them the most. Whatever, fine. I'll see what I can do with this thing here. I don't know if I can 100% make it wireless or anything, especially if it's just a USB, but I'll see what I can do. If you can do it, then we can mess around with some more cyber traps. Speaking of which, he looks over toward the four of you. I've already installed one inside a shutter, but I'm still wondering if any of you guys want any.
That could actually be useful, actually.
The only person I have access to currently for putting anything in is Shutter. But if one of you guys stay over a night, I can try to get some of your data ready to make a cyber trap out of. And then I can distribute that to any Navis you guys want me to. It might cost a little bit to actually get the stuff down, especially because, well, again, house arrest. But it should be possible. Currently, the biggest thing I can give you is some sort of a hacking ability, maybe to stop things from touching you or stop certain things from being able to do too many things. At best, potentially even logging out a Navi that tries to go aggressively at you if they can be logged out. Those are the only things that Shutter really can help you a lot with. But again, if one of you stay over at my place for a day, I can go over your stuff. It'd be a lot easier if Donovan was still talking to me. He has all of your data just sitting there.
Yeah, I wish he wasn't ghosting everybody. I hope he's doing okay, but... that could be interesting.
I think he's just... Honestly, I think he's just throwing a fit, Alan says.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you weren't saying anything too out there, what? You were just telling him the truth according to what Blitzman said.
I wasn't saying anything bad? I'm sorry, at this point I don't know if what I'm saying is bad or not.
No, I'm talking about with Donovan. Whenever he threw you and Blitzman out. You didn't say anything bad, so I think that Donovan's just throwing a fit.
Let him throw a fit. That's what to do. Yes.
If that's the case, hopefully he'll snap out of it soon. He can't just skip school forever.
Could certainly try.
You were there last night, right, Brad? Oh. Is he okay? I've been told not to go over anything that we did last night.
But what you did is not his feelings.
He's fine. For now. For now? I was told not to go over anything with anyone.
Of course you were. Why would you?
That is ominous.
Why would Donovan want to give us something helpful? He's mad at all of you.
Either way, we'll have to see what goes on over at the ship. We need to see if we can talk to Hero Black today too. Make sure that everything's ready, and because Yome's wanting to do a girls' night tomorrow, maybe that'd be a good time for me to go and get something to wear. He shrugs.
Oh, right. Yeah.
As that seems to go on for the rest of the lunch, there's a lot less talking going on between the three of them. Finally, whenever the bell rings, Alan stands up. As he stands up, you just see that Kane seems to keep sitting there, and Brad just kind of sits there. Thanks a lot, Kane, for helping. And Alan leaves.
That's a win in my book.
It's a positive interaction. Look at that. Probably.
Robert.
So, he's gonna fast forward to the rest of the school day.
Do you guys want to go into the PT?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
I mean, you know.
You definitely can.
I mean, I guess I could at some point consider finally pretending Night Bunny doesn't exist. It's been like 5 sessions.
Well, you probably shouldn't try to go to Night Bunny during school hours.
That's
'Cause
what you
again,
call cowardice.
During school,
That's
she
what
is
you
Mrs.
call
Frog.
cowardice.
No, do it now. Fuck the
Hey,
teacher.
Night Bunny, what's up? You ready to mix records? All
Hey.
on like the teacher's screen in the middle of class. Social awareness negative.
Have you heard of Zoom calls? It's all the rage.
But yeah, you can definitely try to go to Miss Toki later on tonight,
Yep,
or
yep.
later on after, like after school, probably.
Yeah.
If nobody has anything else to do during lunch, Alan goes through the rest of his school day. He does well in all of his classes except for again the final class, where he's basically not even paying attention at this point.
He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna fail anyway.
Fuck it, whatever.
I'm gonna fail anyway.
An attitude I can get behind.
I've been taking notes for Alan, by the way, and I've been making him change ever so slightly every day. And there has been just a big thing of whatever, like in some of the latest changes.
He's given up.
Finally, some apathy.
Like, fuck this.
Some aggressive apathy.
Apathy is one of the best ways to keep down stress. It's just like, I can't do anything about it. This guy's got it in for me. Forget it.
I'll just fucking...
A little bit of apathy goes a long way until you go really big on it. Like, life doesn't matter. Like, that's whenever it's bad. But,
What are you talking about? That's not even nearly enough.
He just went back to the press.
but like, you know, whenever you're just like, this person, whatever, they hate me for no reason. I don't have to like them.
So, I'd rather be crying. Yes, I guess we're done with school today, huh?
You guys get near the end of the school day. As you do, I need to roll for the school day thing, which, to be fair, because of all the other things going on, I doubt we're going to get anything from this. But let's roll it anyway.
Let's do it as a treat.
15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's not happening today. Okay.
Hooray.
No, that's...
Huzzah.
Hey, a lack of event.
That was a dawn of an event. It's not happening today.
He's still dead.
He's not there, you see.
I see.
I just remembered something.
You remembered
You
something.
remember? Yeah, I just remembered
remember.
something. Did I ever get reply?
Ever get reply?
Yeah.
Reply?
From Hero Block, did I ever get reply?
You're not in the PET.
Of course.
I would do it. I wanted to actually ask about that because I was like, wait, would that even be an option to wait for that reply? Not in the PET? Fuck it.
Yeah, you're not in the PET, unfortunately.
No, that's fine.
Alan actually has quite a few emails, but they weren't checked this morning, so...
Just someone going to fucking date. I'm kidding.
Just gonna wait.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. There was something kind of going on in the system that needed to be taken care of. So,
something that shouldn't be worried about.
What do you mean, man?
You know, something that should never be worried about.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Everything's fine.
Gonna wait at home. Wait, Brad has practice after school too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. So yeah, Yome will just keep waiting at home for freaking everybody to come home, and then she'll leave.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Fuck
cool.
yeah. Wait till Alan comes home.
As you guys all make your way back toward the house, Alan takes the USB that he was given and just kind of like looking it over. You guys approach the place. Over the course of the day, Marksman nor Alan's dad showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And as Alan makes his way inside, Yomer, have you gotten ready for Brad's stuff yet?
Yeah, it's like it's around that time that Alan would get home, which means a little bit afterwards, Brad would be done with his extracurricular activities, so she would get ready.
You guys get inside as soon as you guys are able to. You guys can get inside any of the copy bots you want or anything like that. But as soon as Alan goes inside, Yome,
Yeah.
You are in state 6 as that happens.
Hell yeah, State 6.
State 6! Bow, bow,
Yeah.
bow, bow.
There's a lot of state.
Twin Tails.
I don't even know where you're looking. What are you talking about?
Oh, you're talking about. Oh, I understand. You are in the outfit that has.
You don't
the twin-
understand how badly Lindo wanted this.
Ah,
Hey.
Twin Tails.
As you guys step inside, you guys see Yome ready to be on go out for a date with Brad. Doors seem to close behind, and I think because we're at 12:01, it's a good time for us to end things off here.
Deco.
Crop top, yoga pants.
Unfortunately for you, I just ended game,
Oh.
so take those back.
Oh damn.
I was waiting till we're back
I
in the lockdown so no one can get away from the Doom box.
I was actually gonna
But
say
no,
that.
we had to keep fucking around waiting for Donovan's event roll.
I was actually gonna say like it didn't have to be a scene, but as Yome was walking out, she was gonna ask Alan to check if Hiro ever replied.
You guys can do that next game.
Yeah.
You guys can check. You guys can check mails and fucking try to use 5 fate cards next game. But again, I don't know what's gonna happen from 5 fucking fate cards, so no, you're not doing that.
If I use 2.
No.
Everyone's gonna die again. Alan's stress is gonna go to 15, and Yome's gonna be like, again?
Fucking again.
Again?
Yeah.
Paradox,
I
I'll
would-
let you. Paradox. I feel bad. I'll let you use 1.
I get to have 1. Okay.
I'll let you use 1. Is that fine?
Watch it be the fucking Dark Lloyd card, and that's what we start next game off with.
Is
I
that fine?
really hope so. Yes.
All right, go ahead.
He just explodes.
I already blew up Martyr,
Let me
so
get this together.
I fear no man.
All right,
You'll
I
let you
need
have
you, I
one
need
fate
you
card at the
to
tree.
roll me a d12. Tell me when to stop rolling.
Okay. Stop rolling.
Okay. What'd you get?
I thought you said tell you to stop rolling. I thought
You
you
have
were
to roll
rolling.
your d12.
You said to...
I
boy.
hate you.
Well, he's mixing up the list.
I hate you.
Oh, okay. I see what's happening. I didn't realize. Okay, go. 12.
12. Yeah, no, we're not doing that right now.
Oh my god.
We're not. Okay, we'll do that next game.
Oh my
I'm
god.
so happy.
The suspense.
I'm gonna
No,
be really.
we're
I'm gonna be
not.
so upset if you're saying that. And it's just like we get Remy. If we just get money, it would be sad.
It's his gem. It's his gem.
Just blowing out of proportion.
Don't change its name, Squeaky. I'm changing it.
Oh, I wasn't gonna change anything. I was just hovering
You're over top of it. That's why I was like, don't change
oh,
anything on it.
on top. Oh, no, I wasn't going to.
Okay, good.
I wasn't going to change nothing. I
I
just
figured
wanted
I
to.
got something I shouldn't worry about. I think I should start making it everybody's thing not to worry about.
Why are you like this?
Because I'm one of your best friends and you can't deny it.
Anywho, I hope you guys have fun with
Oh.
that whenever that happens. So, with that being said, my guys, that's the end of game today. We did.
Hooray.
Jake,
Hi.
you have neon style.
Yeah.
Isn't this a
Yeah.
happy day for everyone?
Neon style. Oh, it's almost
Otherwise known as shimmer.
Shimmer. I like that, actually.
Let's not call it shimmer, please.
I'm so fucking sus about this fucking style change. It's
Why?
neon style. Neon style.
fuck
Like
you,
you have to
that's
say
why
it
I love it.
snarky.
What does that even mean?
You got shimmer.
Like Jim at the holograms.
One style.
Jake, how did everybody's so sus, Jake. How did you feel about your conversation with Neon Man?
Gross is confused and vulnerable. She thinks everything's fine.
I saw him bend.
Everything
I saw him
is
bend.
fine, Jake.
I saw him
I
kill it.
saw him vent.
Cross saw Neon Man kill in front of her eyes and vent and said, "How do I vent like he did?" She's what they call the third imposter. She's gaslit so much that she's now part of the problem.
That's the one they keep alive last. I want to see. I actually want to see. I want to see neon style fucking cross though. That sounds
It's gonna be so cool. I can't wait.
Your fucking shield's gonna just be like a fucking rave light.
She doesn't have a shield.
There's no shield.
I never said there was a shield. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god, you got Navi herpes. How do you feel?
Jake, don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Are you
You got
ready?
Navi herpes.
Are you ready to T-pose over Paradox in neon fashion?
Yes.
I think Jake will like what he gets from this style. I think he'll enjoy it. He won't even notice what he doesn't have.
You consult Phantom about that. You tell her all those good little details, and you have fun with that. Okay, Mwah. Love you.
Don't worry, I already am.
And don't you dare get me anything back for this. Okay, don't you fucking dare.
I make 0 promises.
Fuck you. Later.
I'll fuck you later.
So with your reaction, I can only imagine this is the best card in the fucking universe.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's the gem.
it's almost like it's right
Let's
there.
not have any suspicions.
Yeah,
It's almost-
we're not sus here.
Let's
We're all
not have any. Let's
electrical.
not have any suspicions on this.
Yeah.
You don't vote out at 7, guys.
I feel that
You
it's
don't fucking- What the fuck does that mean? You don't vote at 7.
Because then if you vote at 7 and get somebody out, then if there's still 2 imposters, then they can just double kill and win.
Mhm.
Ah.
I mean, you're right, but not throwing someone
Well,
out
it's not
there.
double kill and win. It's 2 double kills and win. Don't worry about it.
The point stands.
It's not because there's 6 people
I
left.
want
to
to
double
say,
kill.
I want
and then
to
win.
say you don't vote out at 5. It's actually
No.
5.
Well, that's only again if you vote out at 7, that means there's 6 people left, right?
Yes.
Then they double kill, and then they win.
He's right.
Because it goes to 4, 2 of them are non-imposters, 2 of them are imposters. They win.
Yeah, and then yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I think I get. What
That's
you
why
mean,
you
yeah.
don't vote at 7. There's a
Okay.
strategy for you guys. There was a donation. Did I miss one? Let me go look. Yes, there was. There was a $10 Han donation. It says for Cross's protection.
That's too late.
We must
That's
protect.
too late.
We must
Cross let
protect
him
our.
raw dog
We
it.
must protect our Cross waifu.
Cross let him fucking raw dog it. He didn't even say thank you.
I mean,
Freaking at least Paradox. Like probably got freaking.
Did
Flick
you
some
expect
chicken
that,
nuggets.
Jake, at all? He's just like, hey, makes records.
No,
Hey, maybe 1 foot.
I was not, and she was not. But he did the one thing that you need to do to get Cross to do fucking anything. Just ask.
Hey, you want to turn against your friends?
That
Well,
one
what? I
doesn't
just
sound-
asked. Come on, you come on, do it.
you
You
want to
said I
commit some.
could.
You
I'm
want to
kidding.
commit some
She needs to think
eco-terrorism.
there's something. There's
You won't-
nothing wrong with it.
Hey, can you go murder your friend Yome? Yeah, do that. I'm kidding.
No.
Hey, Cross, you want to commit some eco-terrorism, some domestic
Hey,
terrorism?
Cross, you want to go do some eco-terrorism?
You go-
Eco-terrorism.
Go, like,
All I'm saying, guys, is where is his he told Cross what he's all about. Guys, where in any of that was there any sort of suspicion?
The suspicion when he pulled out his dick and bent her to
Just saying. Where was there any suspicion there? Squeaky,
in
do
all
we
of
have
it.
anybody we want to raid?
Let me see.
If you can find somebody, can you do the raid for me?
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
will. Yes.
But yes, my dudes. I hope everybody enjoyed today. I've been waiting for Cross to go back to Neon Man for a bit. So as soon as Cross is like, oh, I want to go to Neon Man now, I'm like, you do you? You want to go to him
just rub your
now?
hands
You
together like,
say?
She was
the
excited.
shreds.
Like,
You
yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna explore myself. My operator's even supporting me. Isn't this so great, Neon Man? Oh, you want to fuck?
This is great, Neon Man. Why are your pants off?
Is this true? No,
You
please do
ju-
not show me
He's
that.
just fucking Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen.
Oh my god! You guys are being
Want to get
so,
into show business,
you
Cross?
guys are being so mean to Neon Man. It's gonna be so great whenever he turns out to not be anything bad.
Bitch.
We're gonna all
You
go to
can't even
Olive
say that
Garden.
Tico, you can't even say that with a straight face.
What do you mean?
You can't even
For
say
some
that with a...
reason, your love card doesn't work on Neon Man.
Listen, for all we know, maybe he made the final leap. Maybe he is a person.
Look,
We're
there
not-
may be reasons, okay? Roll Heart doesn't work against a lot of things.
Like what?
Like actual people and Darkloids and people who are like totally adamant against what you tell them to do with that roll heart.
There
Like,
are
be
four
honest.
things. There are 4 things that stop Roll Heart from activating.
Okay.
They are if the person is a Darkloid, if the person is a human, if the person is adamantly like Sweet said, adamantly against what you're saying, like they can't just all of a sudden be like, no, I really love Dick
Okay,
now.
I believe you. Okay, I believe you.
Or if they are being manipulated in some way.
Okay.
Those are the only 4 things.
There's another bigger Neon Man manipulating him with promises of eco-terrorism.
Bigger Neon Man.
I'm not saying which of these 4 is Neon Man,
But we can
but
speculate.
one of those 4 is Neon Man.
Wait, was that 4?
Yes.
Yeah, that was 4.
Under influence, Darkloid, adamant, human, right?
Quick, note it down, note it down.
The
No,
4
no,
cardinal
it's on,
directions.
it's on Video.
That's why it wouldn't have worked on Quake Man, because Quake Man was being manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
I thought because Quake Man was just a fucking. I don't know what to call him.
Big.
Quake Man
He
is
was a
Quake
big-
Man.
He's
He's rock shaped.
he's a.
Again,
friend
if it
to-
is, it would have worked on Quake Man if you were doing anything that wasn't like against him himself, like doing something. But again, like especially after things are done, like again with Smoke Man, everything was done. Smoke Man already did their thing, and then Squeaky used the card on him. That was fine because he already did his Darkloid shit.
Yeah.
Eh.
Smoke Man was fine.
I don't know. Smoke Man looking kind of sus.
Smoke Man looking kind of sus. I mean, he's been gone for so long.
I'm yeeted him, so it's like
no. What happened was
Did we literally
the
just have a
round
freaking?
started,
Mm.
right? The round started. Then we all split up, and then we haven't seen Quake Man all game, or Smoke Man all game. I think he's in the vents.
Did we seriously just have a fucking little like chunk, like a little like freaking skip right at the end
No.
of the game?
like 2
It might
seconds.
have.
It's
I
fine
can't.
now.
I hate it. We're at the end. What the fuck? Squeaky, did you find somebody?
Yes, I did.
Throw him in.
It's an artist called Sleepy Bunsu. Oh,
Throw him in.
throw him in. She's a sweetie pie.
Get in there, my dudes. Head over
And-
there. We have about 57 people in here, so I'm expecting all of you to join the raid. I think we're missing around 14 people who's not in the raid.
She's nice.
I see you don't want to go to the panty raid.
Anti-raid.
Oh yeah. Okay,
There's
more people are leaving when I'm saying panty raid. All right, so with that being
Yome.
said, my dudes, hope you guys know what says we enjoy our sends, comments, wisecracks. Put in the comments below. Get over there, throw some yomes at her. Let them know that the big old hugs, and stay there for a little bit. You know, follow them. You know, watch them, see if you like their stuff. But I hope you guys enjoy what says we enjoy our sends. And until next time, guys, like always, later days.
Hi, everybody.
I hope you
Next
all
session, all
enjoy
4.
the panty raid.
Next session, 4 cards. No woo.
God.
Send them, Squeaky. I can't send them.
Quick, send them